Matt Savoy, he's going to show the new... Hey guys, it's Isaac Howard. This is my buddy Matt Savoy. He's going to show the new Oilers jersey, and you better be nice.
Hey guys, this is the new alt jersey for the upcoming season.
Hey, sorry we're late. The guys were just throwing a fit. Hey, sorry we're late. The guys were just throwing a fit. Hey, sorry we're late. The guys were just throwing a fit. Hey, sorry we're late. The guys were just throwing a fit. Hey, sorry we're late. The guys were just throwing a fit.
Nurse, I agree. And that's building on games, right? Here's Mangiapane, cuts in, shoots and scores. And that's massive for Mangiapane. His first goal in 14 games, his 5th of the year, and Edmonton gets on the board early.
Are we going to be able to tell Louis whether it breaks the plane? Not on that
That's
one.
the thing. See, it bounced right before the second ball. So here's a pretty good look right here.
Does it break the plane? I don't think it does.
Doesn't break the plane.
No way.
After the video review, the puck does not completely cross the goal line. Therefore, there's no goal.
Adam Henrique,
and he was right.
38 on the puck, please.
And the Oilers looking to create a 3-on-2 the other way. McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. One-timer. Sent wide by Bouchard. That was nearly 96 miles an hour. Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid. Wrist shot score. That one will count. And Edmonton this time takes a 1-0 lead. McDavid's 12th reunited with Nugent-Hopkins, and that combo lights the leg.
The corner on this one, McDavid again. Good activation by Ekholm to keep it alive on the first attempted shot. And then it's just the forecheck. Turn a puck over. Possession for the Kraken. A little bit of a bobble costs them here on this turnover once it gets back over to McDavid off the stick of Nugent-Hopkins. Shot mentality. We've talked about it early on. That by challenging it stays as a goal. Power play, it can turn the game instantly. I don't mind that from Lee Lambert. He says, hey, go play.
Here's Draisaitl swinging a one-timer. Pakolson scores! 2-0 Edmonton.
Draisaitl's almost a decoy now, and Podkolzon's starting to move into that spot. We've seen him one-timing pucks more regularly. He gets in the spot. Tell you, rubbing off Draisaitl on Podkolzon. He finds him with a beautiful pass. I mean, that is just some nifty work by Draisaitl navigating through the middle, then back across the grain, and it doesn't necessarily take a perfect shot. This one goes off the inside of the right pad of the cord and finds its way across the line.
Is the second lowest in the league. He's 4th at even strength, but his save percentage on the PK is less than 77%. Face-off win for McDavid, Bouchard, and Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid, backdoor score! Leon Draisaitl, 3-0. Edmonton pouring it on here in the first.
Typical characters for Edmonton. Short work on this power play. Good face-off win by McDavid. Quickly back down loading in from Nugent-Hopkins. As Bouchard takes to the middle, back to Nugent-Hopkins, down low to McDavid. This is a hard pass over to Draisaitl, but he's ready for it. Set play in the back of the net.
Goaltender Calvin Pickard. Montour has to fall back. Kakko to Cat. Kakko. Puts it across. One-timer Montour might have broke his stick. Here's a drive. And Ellie Tolvanen blasts one in. Power play goal, Seattle Kraken. Tolvanen has always been able to shoot it. That's his fourth.
Bounce off the shin pad of Podkolzin, who's down in the middle of the ice trying to block this one, and it goes right to Tolvanen for the one-timer. Good movement here by the Kraken. That broken shot right there that kind of rolls into Podkolzin. He's expecting a blast here. All of a sudden it goes off of his skate. The reaction quick by Tolvanen to one-time this one. And that's exactly what he does. I believe it was Montour with the one-time opportunity that...
About the way this first period has come to an end.
What a pass by Draisaitl, though. I mean, that was right on the tape.
35 seconds left in the frame. Oh, here's a turnover by Draisaitl. Backhander score. And just like that, Seattle has real life. Freddie Gaudreau's first goal as a member of the Kraken, and suddenly it's 3-2.
The nice reaction to get down, take that away. Good defensive play. Looks like it's out of harm's way, but it's Gaudreau that kind of punches right through there and just steals the puck. So a quick little turnover right here, bang. Gaudreau gets in, quick stick, and then he goes right to the backhand inside. I mean, did he ever... Really just a positional cross-check to keep him to the outside. Tough one.
Quickly swept ahead, breakaway. Savoy from Bouchard walks in, backhands. That one, Savoy converts. Short-handed goal. 4-2, Edmonton.
On your way, you need to start to see that puck go in the net. Good winger win here, Henrique. The centerman comes back and battles for this puck, and then Bouchard with a beauty of a pass onto the tape. Lots of time, head up, fake a little shot, the flare of the pads go down, and he goes upstairs. Right there, that quick little fake gets to Cord to go.
Larson gives him a look. Nugent Hopkins, one-timer Draisaitl saved the Cord. Rebound play back behind. McDavid over to Draisaitl, bouncing puck, finally corralled. 25 seconds on the man advantage. Bouchard to McDavid. Shot, score. Completely full, Joey DeCord, and Edmonton extends to a 5-2 lead.
And it's just a quick release, but it's a recovery first. A one-timer by Draisaitl. Looked like Seattle was going to come up with possession, but it's McDavid that outworks, I believe, Alexiak in the corner to keep it alive. And then once he gets the puck with speed on the wall, when he's attacking from wall to net, he can make so many plays from this position. His number one target is obviously that guy backdoor, Leon Draisaitl, but a little fake, and then he just zips this one through that quick release. Seattle was starting to take it over. They came out in the second period here and had the better shifts to start things off. Short-handed goal.
Another opportunity coming. Hyman into that backhander score. 6-2 Edmonton. And the Oilers run the Kraken right out of the building.
Goal for Zach Hyman, too. The first one that he's put in the net off of his stick this season. Missed a ton of time with that broken hand for the playoffs last year, and he just put this in high gear. We've seen him drive this puck down the right-hand side a couple times. He was not going to be denied on this one. He knew he had the inside track. Little forehand, backhand elevation.
Sparing playing time this year for Seattle as he looks to kind of rediscover the form he showed in Colorado. Centering pass for Eberle, tipped on net, rebound, score. And Jared McCann cuts it to 6-3.
And another guy coming off an injury and just trying to find his game too. We talked about it. A team that's offensively starved, and he's getting his game going too. Starting to feel it the last few games, and he's such a dangerous player. And this is a little turnover. This is a little better start to this period for Edmonton. They come out skating, driving to the net, and looking for more instead of sitting back trying to maintain the lead.
A turnover, a backhand redirected and then pumped home on the rebound by Matthias Janmark. And there it is, his first goal in 42 regular season games.
Spot to pick the puck up, little funnel down to Mangiapane, who thought he was off the schneid.
Pickard able to kick it away. Excuse me, that was Winterton on the backside. Drop pass McDavid. Nugent Hopkins shoots wide against Grubauer. Rebound fired home from a sharp angle, and there's the hat trick for Connor McDavid. Number 13 of his career. 8-3 Edmonton.
He jacked away on a couple, missed the net on one. but he's been around it. And this chance by Nugent Hopkins, I mean, Grubauer sold out on that one, but because he did.
Mangiapane switches with that goal. One-timer Savoy, and that was fought off by Grubauer. 5 seconds left in the two-man. Shot coming. Save made. Rebound Savoy. Slams home the 9th goal of the evening.
He got pummeled a few times. He had to give it back to Larson here a couple times. Says, yeah, I've taken enough. I'm giving it back. He's going to get worked over again here. You're going to see as this puck comes to the net. But in this scrum in the battle, right there, he takes a pretty good shot afterwards. That little tiny pass after the shot by Ekholm fended off with the blocker of Grubauer. It's Henrique with a little tap, and he tapped over to Savoy, who's just waiting for this one. Thank you very much. His second of the game.
McDavid on to Kulak, angled ahead. Here's Matthias Janmark, and he fell down. And that might have been Edmonton's last gasp at 10. Looks like it's safe for another night. Newman dropping off for Kakko. Right, a shot, kick save, rebound, stuffed home by Newman with less than 5 seconds to go. Yanni Newman will account for the final margin at 9-4.
It's probably because he's seen him more than any other team in his early NHL career. But he's a big guy, and he's injected back into the lineup. The injury to Schwartz.
His 4th goal of the stretch.
He caught Decord cheating. Decord. You could have buried a 5-hole on that goalie, Joey Decord, the other day.
Oh, as long as we didn't pass to Dan Tenser when we played that 1 year together, we were going to be okay. You know that, Rob.
Yeah, well, he dragged us down. But...
And then you fired the puck and hit me in the ass because you were mad I was dishing off being unselfish.
Well, I was wide open. You got to get me the puck.
I know. You give the best player the puck. That's how it works.
But we saw in that goal, though, that when he shoots, he fools players. He fools goaltenders. He said at the beginning of the year he's going to have a shooter mentality, and he didn't come out and do that. But after the game against Minnesota, when they were shut out, after the game, he was very critical of mainly himself turning down great shooting opportunities. He came out the next game, led the team with 7 shots and 3 goals. He opens, so it makes it better for his line mates when he shoots more because that opens up passing lanes. Now you got to respect both the shot and the pass.
All right, so tonight is Winnipeg, and it's the first of 3 straight games where the Oilers get a team. They get a bit of a scheduling break. Teams coming off tonight will be the second of a back-to-back. And the Jets don't have Connor Hellebuyck. How different are the Jets without the league's best goaltender?
Well, it'd be like the Oilers without Connor McDavid, the Avalanche without Nathan McKinnon, Tampa without Kucherov. When you take away the team's best player, and not only the best player on the team, one of the best players in the league, and Hellebuyck was the MVP last year. He carried.
He shouldn't have been.
Oh, I don't know. He was that good. I was fine with him.
Draisaitl should have been the MVP.
Either one could have had it. Hellebuyck had an incredible season last year, and deservedly so. Without him in the lineup, all of a sudden you got a backup goaltender. The Oilers got to take advantage.
Yes.
Comrie's a good goalie, but he's not Connor Hellebuyck. And you got to take advantage of the opportunities when you play against a team, then they're missing their best player. If Connor McDavid wasn't in the lineup tonight, the Jets in the dressing room are going, we got a big chance tonight. They got no McDavid. The Oilers got to be doing the same thing without Hellebuyck.
Yeah, I'm actually, Rob, I know this sounds crazy. This might actually help Winnipeg. It might keep Connor Hellebuyck under. He's basically on pace every year, even in the.
Oh, I agree.
Every year he's over 60 starts, with the exception of the 2021 year. He didn't have 60, and how did he do that year against Edmonton?
Well, he was the reason.
Round 1, he stole the series.
He stole the series. So yes, I agree with you. He'll get a little bit of rest right now before playoff times, and he'll get a few extra games in the Olympics as well.
All right, let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game. Brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
I think the Edmonton Oilers got to continue with what they did offensively the other day, but I thought they got away from some of their defensive details. They gave up 4 goals to a Seattle team that doesn't score more than 2. So a lot of the things that they did offensively keep the same, but they got to tighten up a little bit more defensively and get a lead against Winnipeg. Winnipeg right now struggling with their confidence. The Oilers are a very good front-running team.
Well, that is our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob and Brendan Escott coming up during the first and second intermissions. You know who's jacked up, who's stoked, who's pumped, who's ready to go? Cam Moon with the call up next. It is the Edmonton Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets live from Rogers Place on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new Volcano Pizza. They keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
In all of us command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
is OilCountry. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets. No better place to be. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network and our starting lineup. It's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team. It happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. Proudly celebrating 50 years for the Oilers up front. It's going to be Adam Henrique with Matthias Janmark and Andrew Mangiapane on defense. Darnell Nurse and Alec Regula in goal. Stuart Skinner for the Jets. Adam Lowry with Jonathan Taves and Cole Perfetti on defense. Dylan Sandberg and Neil Pionk in goal. It's Eric Comrie. Referees Eric Furlat and Cody Beach, Caleb Apperson and Bevan Mills. They're on the lines to drop the puck. We're underway here at Rogers Place. Regula at the Edmonton blue line through the middle, and it's dumped in by Mangiapane. Sandberg up the right wing, and now to Taves. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. Puck goes into the corner. Regula wraps it up the right wing board. Sandberg breaks it up, keeps it in. Left wing corner to Taves. Taves to Sandberg. Across the line to Pionk. Shoots it towards the net. Goes in behind the goal. Lowry on the left. To the left wing point. Sandberg a shot. And that goes wide of the Edmonton goal. Right wing corner is Lowry. Now to Perfetti as he goes in behind the net. To the left wing to Taves. Taves out to Perfetti. His shot and a save made by Skinner. And the puck in the right wing corner, and Nurse has it for Edmonton. Nurse across to Regula on the left wing to Henrique. We get it out to center. It was off of Mangiapane. He's able to jam it into the Jet zone. Out from behind his net is Josh Morrissey. Morrissey's cross ice pass to DeMello was just beyond him. Hyman gets control to McDavid. His shot fanned on it and went wide of the net. The puck on the right wing. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. He'll bring it out in front and get it on goal. The save made by Comrie. Velarde along the boards on the right wing. Back behind his goal for DeMello. Dylan DeMello all the way out to center, and that is going to be an offside call up at the line. It'll go all the way back down into the Jet zone.
Be interested to see what the matchups here are going to be.
Who do you think the Jets will try to get that top line out against?
Well, they're going to try to get their top pairing against against the McDavid line.
Face off to the right of Eric Comrie. 34 saves last night in a 4-1 win versus Buffalo. That was in Winnipeg. Puck goes to Samberg. The left wing and out for Kepke. Cross ice pass to Barron. Barron off the inboards to Pearson. Left side to Kepke. The shot from the angle pad save made by Skinner. Puck goes to the right wing point. Samberg on the right wing, off the boards, into the corner, comes back to the line. DeMello unable to keep it in, or make that Pionk unable to keep it in. Shot in by Samberg. It's in the left wing corner of Edmonton territory. Ekholm around the boards to Podkolzin to the line, but Barron will keep it in. Pushed around on the right wing boards for Leon Draisaitl. Up the right wing to Savoy, now into the middle of Podkolzin. Comes into the Winnipeg zone, stops on the right wing boards. Into the corner, checked by Stanley. Puck rimmed on the right wing. And it comes up to the line. Nemesnikov will get it out for Winnipeg. At center ice, will dump it in. Skinner out to play it. Wraps it up on the glass. It'll get up to the line. And Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. Into the Jet zone through the middle. Drops it back. The shot by Emberson goes just wide. Hyman along the left wing boards, top of the circle, into the corner to McDavid. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. Just over 2 minutes gone. Puck on the left wing in front of the net. Off a stick, goes just wide of the Jets net. On the left wing, Stanley off the boards and out. Kulak at center ice. Right wing to Hyman. In over the line to McDavid. Stops up. The shot. Save. Rebound. Scores! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets the rebound. And it's 1-0 Edmonton.
But it happens because Connor McDavid shoots the puck. And there's spillage. Hyman with a great little interior pass to help Edmonton gain zone entry. And then McDavid cuts to the middle and has a shooter's mentality and lets it rip. And unable to control the rebound from in tight, and because of the velocity of the shot is Eric Comrie. There's nothing he can do. And Aya follows in a chase mode on Nugent Hopkins, who's got a yawning cage. 1-0 Edmonton.
7th of the season for Nugent Hopkins. 3 minutes into this first period, and Edmonton is up by a score of 1-0. Morrissey at his own blue line. Over to DeMello, to Morrissey, left wing to Taves. Can't get it into the Oiler end, not with Regula right there. And the puck comes across, and it's Perfetti. He'll skate in on the right. Perfetti cross ice to Taves. Taves in the left wing corner. To the right side for Cole Perfetti. To the right wing point. It comes in front to Taves. His shot, that was blocked. And turning it up the left wing and getting it out is Curtis Lazar. McDavid and Hyman get the assist on the Nugent Hopkins goal. It's 1-0 Oilers here in the first period. Morrissey to center ice to DeMello. He'll dump it in. That rims on the left inside the Edmonton zone. Lowry along the left wing boards. It goes in behind the Edmonton net to Nurse. A Nurse up in the air and out.
It's a tough matchup. That matchup, their second line against the Oilers' fourth line. Might want to avoid that if I'm Chris Knobloch.
Pionk through the neutral zone. On the right to Velarde. Gets checked at the Edmonton blue line, and Savoy pushes that over to Podkolzin. Comes into the Jets end on the right, to the right wing point, and just off the stick of Scheifele and out.
Excellent job of support from Draisaitl. Help bail out Bouchard there.
On the right wing, Podkolzin knocked off his stick. Kyle Connor picks it up. He's got goals in 4 straight. He's out to center.
But Colson's got a skate issue. He's got to get off.
Cross ice pass to Scheifele. A shot, and just getting enough of it was Skinner. Puck to the line. Samberg's shot doesn't get through. Bouchard gets it out. A breakaway pass. Draisaitl in. Backhand. Scores! Leon Draisaitl makes it 2-0 Oilers.
Unbelievable headman pass from Evan Bouchard. 120-foot directional stretch pass, and Draisaitl was off to the races. Bouchard knocks the puck down, goes right middle seam with the pass. It was really a 2-on-0. And Draisaitl backhands it home.
17th of the year for Draisaitl. 4:37 into the first period. It's 2-0 Oilers.
Keep shooting.
Puck shot in by Emberson. It rims on the right. Out through the middle, Morrissey only got it to the center ice line. The puck comes back into the Jets' end. Morrissey smacks it up the left wing to Mesnikov. It poked off his stick by Henrique. And Morrissey comes in front of the Jets' goal. On the right to DeMello. On the right wing, puck dumped in. It goes into the corner off a stick. And Iafallo on the right wing has it in his skates with Henrique on him. To Nemesnikov, right wing, to the blue line to Stanley. Off the right wing boards to Iafallo. He'll drop it. Comes to the left wing point. Morrissey winds up. His shot, and that goes wide of the Edmonton goal. Janmark will get it out for Edmonton. 2-0 Oilers lead here in the first. 5.5 gone. It's a shot into the Jet zone, and Logan Stanley comes out from behind his own net.
If he gives up one more here in the next 8 or 9 minutes, is he out? Or 4 or 5 minutes?
We might see Thomas Milic.
Yeah.
McDavid's got it left wing in the Jets' end, top of the circle. To the left wing point to Nurse. Down the left side, Nugent Hopkins across to Regula. Now to Nurse. That skips over his stick, comes out, and it's Koepke down the right wing. Into the Oilers zone, but Nurse recovers and catches up to him, takes him into the corner. Puck up against the boards. Pearson pushed down to the ice by Nurse. The puck goes across to Regula on the right wing. Draisaitl from Bouchard. 4:37. The Oilers up 2-0 here in the first. In on the right wing's Nugent Hopkins. Right wing corner to Regula. Back to Nugent Hopkins on the point. Across the line to Bouchard. Into the left wing corner. Hyman behind the net to McDavid. Got bumped on the play. Puck came free to the top of the circle on the left wing. Barron will get it out.
Regula's got to take the simple plays. Pass it off a couple times.
Hyman into the Jet zone. Right wing to McDavid. Goes in behind the net. Stops. Goes back to the left side to the right wing point. Bouchard in front of the net looking for the redirection by Podkolzin, and he just missed it. Pionk along the boards to Samberg. Rims it up the left side to Perfetti. He's top of the circle in his own end. Gets hit hard by Podkolzin. Podkolzin steals it to the right wing point to Bouchard. Down the left wing, and the pass was blocked, and it goes to Ekholm on the left wing point. Hard around the boards to Draisaitl, right corner. To the right wing point, Bouchard. Over to Ekholm. Now to Draisaitl, right wing at the hash marks. Swings it to the middle, but nobody there for the Oilers. Perfetti will get it out. Bouchard inside his own blue line up the right wing to Draisaitl. Comes into the Jet zone. Into the middle of Podkolzin. Left side, Ekholm. His shot, save! Rebound! Scores! That's Savoy with the loose puck. And it's 3-0 Edmonton.
And we're looking down here at Scott Arniel. Tough start here for Eric Comrie. Does he call the timeout first? But Ekholm's got a heavy shot, and Podkolzin dishes off to Ekholm, elevates the puck, and Comrie can't control it. And a yawning cage and an easy tap-in for the Edmonton Oilers. Matt Savoy for a 6th goal a year, 3rd in the last 2 games. Timeout Jets.
7:24 time of the goal. And there was a rising shot off the shoulder of Comrie, and Savoy had 24 square feet of net.
I think I might have been able to put that one in. What do you think?
Yes, I think you could have from there. What a great start for the Edmonton Oilers.
100%.
They win 9-4 2 nights ago against Seattle and have picked up where they've left off offensively. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, Matt Savoy, all scoring for Edmonton here in the first 7:24. 3 goals on 4 shots. Thomas Milic still has the ball hat on, so he is not coming into the game right now.
I'm going to tell you right now, they got one more here by the end of the period.
And we will see him,
I think. Yeah. You would know better than me. You were pulled off.
I got pulled many times. I know exactly what that's like.
Hey, you're good enough to play in the Western League. It's not a lot of other play-by-play guys in the NHL, I can say, they're good enough to play major junior hockey.
Puck goes to the left wing, and it's McDavid off his stick and in. Scheifele to the middle, though. Now to Morrissey. Morrissey will get to center ice and dump the puck in. Goes off of Kulak. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Over to Ty Emberson. Ekholm and Podkolzin with the assist. Puck brought down the right wing. McDavid over the line, drops it, gets to the middle, and Hyman can't get a shot away. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Hyman in behind the net. It goes off of Morrissey, though. And Josh Morrissey skates out for the Jets. Up the right wing to Scheifele. Comes into the Oiler end, stops in the right wing corner. Centering pass, he put it off of Emberson. That just missed going in. Kyle Connor, left wing corner to Scheifele. To the left wing point to Stanley. Across the line. It's on the right wing point for Shen. Shen will get it around the boards, and McDavid peels it off the right wing boards and will bring it out through center. Now to Nugent Hopkins, over the line, drops it to McDavid. Turns to the left wing, up to the blue line, to Nurse, a shot, and a save made by Comrie through traffic. And the puck in the left wing corner, off the stick of Tomashik, goes to the right wing. Up to the blue line where it's kept in by Nurse. Around the glass to the right wing corner. To the left wing for Frederick. Left wing point to Nurse. Nurse to Frederick. His shot save made by Comrie. And the rebound chopped into the air. Goes into the high slot. And that's a glove pass. And we get a whistle. We're going to take a break. We need one. It's been busy here. 8 minutes, 51 seconds into the first period. 3-0. Edmonton leads Winnipeg. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway in Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 3-0 Oilers lead the Jets, 11:09 to go in the first period. The Oilers caring for OilCountry 50-50, presented by Rogers, is now live. In addition, tonight's jackpot draw, you can win a suite for 12 and a prestige limo ride with 6 game tickets for an upcoming Oilers game. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, and Savoy have scored for Edmonton. Face-off outside the Jet line. Pionk up the right wing. Now to Nemesnikov, comes in, will shoot it. Blocked by Regula. Puck comes in front of the net. Nemesnikov to the right wing, goes into the right wing corner. Up the boards, right side. Cycles the puck. Wanted to get it to Niederreiter. That gets broken up. Tomashik got it out to center. Sandberg with it inside his own blue line. Across to Neil Pionk up the left wing for Nino Niederreiter. To the right side, Nemesnikov over to Isle. Follow. Fanned on a one-time shot to the blue line. Pionk, he'll let it go. That gets blocked by Lazar. And it's in the right wing corner. Nemesnikov in front of the net, right off of Stuart Skinner. And up the right wing, Tomashik will get it out. On the right side, Lazar will shoot it into the Jet zone. Nemesnikov clears it out, but that will be icing against the Jets. 10:15 to go in the first. 3-0 Edmonton leads.
So your team's going here. You're up 3-0. They just iced the puck with a group that's been on the ice for a while. I might be inclined to put one of McDavid or Draisaitl's line out there, but Chris is going to go out with Henrique's line. Mangiapane and Matthias Janmark, who scored in the last game.
Face off to the right of Comrie. Off the draw, puck into some skates. Sandberg off the right wing boards into the Jets bench. Jets finishing off 7 games in 11 days here.
Well, the Oilers have done that as well, right?
Everybody's getting jammed up.
Yeah. And, I mean, the Jets, Connor Hell, I might be the only guy that thinks this way. I think this is going to help Winnipeg.
I heard you were talking with Rob, and I understand what you're saying. It's he's saving them a bunch of starts.
60-plus starts the last several years. You know, ran out of steam in round 2 back in 21 after he stoned the Oilers in round 1. I think this will help ease the workload, and they got a good team, and that could have been a penalty.
As Morrissey got dumped down by Janmark, and up the left wing, the puck is cleared out down the ice. That will be icing, yeah.
And now you'll see Draisaitl's line come out.
But I hear what you're saying about Hellebuck. It's saving him some time here, and you don't want to see him hurt, obviously.
I mean, we expect Skinner to start tonight, Tuesday against Buffalo, Thursday against Detroit, Saturday in Toronto, and then Pickard getting the start of Montreal on Sunday.
Face off to the right of Comrie, puck back to the high slot, and just off the stick of Morrissey, and it comes out.
He's such a good defenseman.
He's very good defenseman.
He might have been the only guy on their team that could have made that play.
On the right wing, Savoy will shoot it in. Comrie slows it up, gets into the corner. Taves out through the middle, got it out. Bouchard dumps the puck in. It goes in behind the Jets' net. Draisaitl up the left wing to Ekholm, has it near the left wing point. Over to Bouchard on the right side to Draisaitl, skates up to the blue line, trying to turn towards the boards. Taves took him to the right wing boards, but Draisaitl still with it to Ekholm across. Now in front of the net, it comes off a skate, goes to Draisaitl, trying to get a pass into the slot. Savoy kept it alive to the right wing corner for Podkolzin. To the blue line, Bouchard hammers it over the goal. On the left wing is Draisaitl, up against the boards with DeMello. Chopped out of his skates, and Morrissey will go in behind the net. Oilers will make some changes. Morrissey on the right wing. Up to DeMello. Through the middle to Lowry. Get the puck into the Oilers zone. Velarde on the right wing lost the puck. McDavid's pass doesn't get out. Goes back to Velarde. His centering pass and put off the side of the net by Kyle Connor. Up the right wing comes McDavid. Skates away from Scheifele. In over the Jet line. Stops up. His pass to the middle. Didn't get a lot on it. And it's cleared out by Stanley. 8:15 to go here in the first. 3-0 Oilers lead. Regula in the right wing corner. Swings it up the right side to Zach Hyman. Hyman to the middle of the ice to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Jet zone. Stops on the right wing. Now to McDavid. A shot and a save made by Comrie off of Connor McDavid. Nugent Hopkins down the left wing for Hyman. Hyman finds McDavid out of the left corner to Nugent Hopkins. A shot saved by Comrie, and the puck goes over to the right wing, now to the right wing point. Regula to McDavid to the middle, and a penalty coming up to the Jets. And it's going to be a tripping call with 7:42 to go in the first. Edmonton up by a score of 3-0. And they will have the man advantage when we come back. From Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 3-0 Oilers lead the Jets. 7:42 to go in the first. Kyle Connor goes to the box. First power play of the game goes to the Oilers.
Oilers up 3-0 in this game. Edmonton's power play on the season has moved up to second in the league at 32.4%. Pittsburgh's number one, by the way. The Jets 82.2% on the penalty kill. That's ninth in the NHL. The Oilers sixth in the league at faceoffs at 52.6. Jets a good faceoff team too at 52.3.
Sandberg able to rim it all the way down the ice, off the draw. Oiler power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers go 4 for 5 on the power play against Seattle the other night, and now just go offside at the Jets line.
So they've got Taze, who's unreal. He's at 63% for a guy that hasn't played a game in the last couple of years. He is minus 12, 5-on-5. They got him on the wing tonight instead of center. But Morgan Barron's become a very useful fourth-line center. They got size down the middle. When they roll with, obviously, with Scheifele and then Taze and then Lowry and Barron, they're big.
Puck to the blue line, Draisaitl to the right wing corner. That went off a stick, goes down that right wing. It's sent to the line and down the ice by Barron.
Leon didn't want to take the easy one there. Made with a higher degree of difficulty pass. Got broken up.
Bouchard out from behind his net. Fifth in defenseman scoring coming into tonight's action. Drops it back to McDavid. McDavid into the Jet zone, but it gets turned over, and DeMello will scoop it out and down the ice. Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. Into the Jet zone on the right. Gives it to Draisaitl on the blue line. Comes down the right wing, into the corner to McDavid. Back to Draisaitl. Just missed him. It goes to the line, and Nugent-Hopkins keeps it in. To Bouchard, over to Nugent-Hopkins on the left wing. Into the corner to McDavid. Out to Draisaitl, to Bouchard. The shot scores! Evan Bouchard with a bullet from the point. It's a power play goal. It's 4-0 Edmonton.
Jets are asking, was there an interference in front of the net? Scott Arneal's looking down at the... Here's the problem for them. If they challenge and lose the challenge, they're still in the box, and it's 4-0.
No, that's a goal.
That's a clean goal. He's outside the crease. There's no interference there.
No. 13:31 time of the goal.
And they've already taken the timeout to delay after the 3-0 goal.
Well, Comrie ran himself right into Hyman.
Right into Hyman.
Zach Hyman was just standing there. I realize when you look at it after the goal went in, it looks like maybe there was something, but there was definitely nothing. So Evan Bouchard.
Bouchard's got 5 points in the last 4 periods here. Draisaitl's got 6 points in the last 4 periods.
And at center ice, it's shot in by DeMello. 4-0 Oilers here in the first period. Puck goes into the right wing corner of the Oilers zone. Emberson comes out from behind the net. To the middle. To Kulak, back to Emberson, right wing to Mangiapane, in over the Jet line, rolls the puck to the right wing corner. Janmark's trying to get to it, DeMello held him off. Nemesnikov will rim the puck. That's got nowhere to go as Kulak pinching down on that left side. Puck into the corner. Janmark, right wing to Emberson. Emberson, high slot. Mangiapane down low. He was looking for Janmark. That gets broken up, kept in by Kulak. To Henrique in front of the net. A loose puck comes over to Janmark. His pass for Henrique just misses. On the right wing point is Emberson. To Henrique, to the blue line. Kulak, right wing for Janmark. Skates up to the slot. Now on the left side. Adam Henrique rims it on the right. To the right wing point for Brett Kulak. Comes across the line to the left. Tried a snapshot. That one was blocked, hit Iafallo. And it's in behind the goal, rimmed on the right wing, into the right wing corner to Matt Savoy. Savoy's pass off a stick. Niederreiter got it out. 4-0 Oilers, 5 minutes to go here in the first period, and it's Draisaitl. He'll get it in down the left wing to Podkolzin, a shot save made by Comrie, and he will cover it up. And we will take a break. Eric Comrie under siege. Oilers out shooting the Jets 15-3 and outscoring them 4-0. We'll be right back from Rogers Place with 4:58 to go in the first. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites, save up to $7,000 on Escapes.
Up to $8,000 on Bronco Sports.
And up to $18,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Mexico.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 4-0 Oilers lead the Jets. 4:58 to go in the first period. Leon Draisaitl with a goal and a helper in this game. He's up to 993 career points.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. Pionk will take it in behind his net. Around the left wing boards, off of Stanley and out, chasing after it. Perfetti, Nurse right with him. They both go into the corner. It's tied up in the skates of Cole Perfetti, dug out by Taves. In behind the net, trying to get it to Lowry. Instead, it goes to the left. Taves up against the left wing boards with Nurse on him. Savoy got it free. To the middle, to Podkolzin, now to Draisaitl. Into the Jets zone on the right, across to Podkolzin, plays it off his skate to the blue line. Nurse across to Regula. Down the right wing, a shot, and the save made by Comrie. As Podkolzin gets into it a little bit with Pionk.
Podkolzin doesn't need to do anything. The Oilers are up by 4. You don't need to give Winnipeg any sort of form of emotion. They're having a rough night. Second of a back-to-back for them. No need to fire anybody up. Just skate away and stay out of it. Vasily's an honest player. We appreciate that about him.
4:20 to go here in the first. 4-0. Oilers lead the Jets.
Tell him the coach told him you can't fight.
Face off to, exactly. Face off to the left of Comrie. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard across to Ekholm. Shoots it towards the net. And that hits sticks. Goes into the corner. Sandberg on the right wing. Puck comes out to center ice. Barron on the right side for Koepke, but that misses. Bouchard, left wing corner. To Ekholm, gets mashed on the end boards there by Barron.
This line's going to work for Winnipeg, you know that.
Koepke on the left wing, to the left wing, point to Sandberg, across to Shen. Right off the inboards as it goes in behind the Edmonton net. Lazar on the left wing. Pass to Tomashik. Just got it out. It's shot back in by Pearson. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. And he will leave it to McDavid. He comes flying up the right wing. It's McDavid over the jet line. McDavid down the right. In front of the net. Just put wide by Hyman. Along the boards, Kyle Connor. Got spun around, but did get it out to Mark Scheifele. Cross ice pass to Velarde. Leaves it on the right to DeMello. Right wing, and then it's given away to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing to Hyman, comes into the Jet zone. Hyman dropping the puck back to Emberson, to Hyman in the right wing corner. A centering pass through the slot to the left wing side. Kulak, left wing to McDavid. Cross ice to Emberson, to Kulak on the right wing point. Doesn't have a shooting lane. Off the right wing boards into the corner, and then McDavid ran right into Comrie. That's going to be a goaltender interference. He was trying to sneak in between Comrie and the net, and Comrie was backing in, and he ran right into him. So the Oilers will be shorthanded once they touch it as Comrie slowly skates to the Jets bench. I think that one hurt a little. Not to mention the net is knocked off. The Jets have possession of the puck, so they'll keep rolling. As Perfetti up the right wing. And now touched by Mangiapane. Edmonton about to be shorthanded with 2:23 to go in the first period. 4-0. Oilers lead the Jets here at Rogers Place. McDavid off for goalie interference. So first power play of the evening for Winnipeg.
Oilers penalty killing is 17th in the league at 80.5. It did end up being a power play goal.
Yeah, they changed it back after the game.
Winnipeg's power play is 12th in the league at 21.5%.
Because they originally called it a power play goal, then changed it right away. And it stayed an even strength goal throughout the game. And then at some point 2 evenings ago, it got changed back to a power play.
So Henrique out here at 56% against Hayes at 62.3, and Henrique won the draw. Look out.
Clearing attempt, goes straight up into the air and out of play.
So Bouchard's being deployed as a penalty killer this year. Really, he's all-around D. He got off to a tough start to start the season. Remember, he was minus double digits at one point, and he's now a plus player.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
And another face-off win.
And this time, Bouchard will drill it all the way down.
Good job by Henrique. They don't waste any time at all getting Regula and Nurse out there for 2 and 14.
Nemesnikov to center through the middle. On the right to Perfetti. Over the line to Niederreiter to Perfetti. Right wing point, Pionk to the middle. Right wing, Perfetti to Pionk. Left side to Taves, to the middle to Nemesnikov, just off the stick of Regula, and it comes out of the zone. 4-0 Oilers lead, minute 42 to go here in the first period. Taves pass hits Emberson, goes into the left wing corner of the Edmonton end. Free to Janmark, cross ice to Podkolzin, it'll get to the line. Podkolzin diving to knock it down the ice. Coming in there is Janmark, putting the pressure on Morrissey. Give the puck to Mark Scheifele, back to Josh Morrissey. Morrissey out from behind his net. Morrissey on the right. Iafallo to Scheifele. To the Oiler blue line, left wing, Velarde, left wing corner, Scheifele, pass to the line, hits a stick, comes to the top of the circle, Velarde on the right wing to Connor, a shot and a save made by Skinner with the right pad, he covers it up. With 1:01 to go here in the first period, 4-0 Edmonton leads.
Well, it's been a good period so far for the Oilers, to say the least. Shots are 16-4.
And it's not like the Oilers have had one power play. It's not like it's been a bunch of power plays that have led.
I mean, these are the Jets forwards, and the Oilers are probably playing tonight. While Ross Levesque, a top 6 player, Kapanen, a third-line player, Phil, possibly a fourth-line center option. Played very well in Winnipeg last year. Set up a game-deciding goal for Ty Emerson.
Hammered down the ice off the draw by Ekholm, and Morrissey will start up. Goes back to Scheifele. Scheifele at center to Kyle Connor. Connor over the Edmonton line for Iafallo, right wing corner to Connor behind the net. Connor to the left wing. He's at the top of the circle to the blue line to Morrissey. Left wing to Connor. Now to Scheifele off the left side. Will look to the net. A shot save made by Skinner, and the puck cleared out by Bouchard. With 22 seconds to go here in the first period. 4-0 Edmonton leads. Morrissey out from behind the net. Penalty done. Winnipeg over one on the power play.
That was offside.
Puck comes into the Edmonton zone, up near the line. Samberg's shot goes off a Draisaitl and out. And the first period ends in a solid round of applause for the Oilers here at Rogers Place, as there should be. They're up 4-0 after 20 minutes.
That's as good a period as Edmonton's played all season.
Well, Edmonton putting it to the net early and often, and going to the net as well, and being rewarded for it, and picking up where they left off after scoring 9 against Seattle 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Keep shooting, Cam. Keep shooting.
Yes, exactly. Keep shooting. We can head downstairs. Aiden Gannam standing by with Matt Savoy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Matt, 20 minutes in, your third goal in 2 games. It seems like you're really finding a nose for the net here as the games have gone on this season. How big has that been for your confidence this year?
Yeah, it's been huge. Just a good bounce there, but really like that first 20 minutes from our group. Obviously, lots of offense, and looking to build off that.
Offense was something that you guys said you wanted to work on heading into last game as well. It seems like you guys have really kind of found your footing there. Just what's kind of been the switch for your team?
I think just holding on to pucks, not giving pucks away, not turning over pucks, playing with it more. I think we have a lot of confidence right now, so I'm just looking to bring that into the rest of the game.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, there's Aiden Gannam downstairs with Matt Savoy.
Good period. Keep skating. Keep shooting.
There it is.
I mean,
yes. Why wouldn't you?
You know, the Oilers were in a run where they were the team playing a couple second back-to-backs in that 7-game road trip and 7 games in 11 days. I feel for Winnipeg, but Edmonton, Winnipeg's still a team that's got a lot of firepower. You got to keep going.
Got to keep going. 4-0 Oilers lead. We are after 20 minutes of play. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they have got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Champing at the bit for the country mega event of the year, Big Valley Jamboree returns July 30th through August 2nd with Old Dominion, Riley Green, Keith Urban, and more. Tickets on sale now. Then take a one-of-a-kind adventure as Bear Grease Shack Up for the Winter celebrates culture and community at the Citadel Theater December 18th through the 21st. Tickets at citadeltheater.com.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Nugent Hopkins keeps it in. To Bouchard, over to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Into the corner to McDavid, out to Draisaitl, to Bouchard. The shot scores! Evan Bouchard with a bullet from the point. It's a power play goal. It's 4-0 Edmonton.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Oilers fast-tracked to the winner's zone here after a quality first period. 4-0 the score. 16-5 the shots through 20 minutes of play. Rob Brown is our Inside the Game analyst. Rob, just your overall thoughts on that opening frame.
Well, I think Bob said it best. That might have been the best period that the Oilers have played all season long. They were dominant in every aspect of the first 20 minutes. They had they were faster. They kept the offensive play going shift after shift after shift. Poor Eric Comrie really had no answer for what was being thrown at him. And then before the game, we talked with John Shannon, and John talked about, and you brought it up, saying that the Oilers are one of the fastest teams in the league. Winnipeg is one of the slowest. And that's foot speed. But what I saw in the first period, too, is thinking speed. The Oilers are making plays, so they don't. It's one thing to have fast feet, but it's also another thing to have a fast brain. And in the first period, the Oilers, it just bang, bang, bang. It's a confident team offensively right now, and a great example was Leon to put Coles into Ekholm on net, to Savoy going to the net, bang, in the net. On the other end, on the power play, the Winnipeg Jets had a play where they went down to Taves, and he had Nemestikov wide open in the slot, but he hesitated, waited. Okay, now I'm going to make the pass. It was slow thought, and it was cut off, and the puck got deflected. There was no play on the play for the Jets to get it on net, and it's just that the Oilers are thinking faster and moving their feet faster, and the Winnipeg Jets have been too hesitant, and that's not good. So if you're trying to create offense, so the Edmonton Oilers played fast, thought fast, and absolutely dominated the first 20 minutes.
Any similarities that you're noticing or patterns that you're noticing with why this team has been so effective offensively for, say, 3 of their last 4 games?
Confidence. We talked after the game the other night when the Oilers scored 9, and in that game I said the importance of scoring 9 is it's fun for the fans, but there are also a lot of guys will gain confidence from putting the puck in the net. And we talked about Savoy, who had been snake bitten. He scores 2 goals, and what do you know? Tonight goes the net, goes off him and into the net. Mm-hmm. So it just, confident players, they do things faster, and there's no hesitation. And I think that the Oilers' last number of games have started to feel it offensively. They're starting to make plays. There's no hesitation in the game. And part of it, I think, is also they're more fresher. Connor and Leon look a lot fresher now than they did on that last road trip. Mm-hmm. Where the Jets, you can see that it's a team that's struggling. They've had a players-only meeting. And watch the hesitation in their game. They probably had, there's another play that on the power play break-in, Scheifele brought the puck in, and he had Kyle Connor wide open in the net. The Oilers lost coverage, and Kyle Connor was driving in that. He would have had a breakaway from the tops of the circles down. Scheifele didn't see him because our thought is we're going to get it in, I'm going to turn towards the boards, I'm going to pass it back to the defenseman. That's someone that's thinking too much. There's no... they're not allowing just their natural instincts, offensive instincts, to take over. The Oilers are. And the Oilers right now are feeling it. And you saw that, that's 13 goals they've now scored in the last 4 periods. And that was after Minnesota Wild team shut them out. Well, they found their scoring stride. And 4 was probably the least amount of goals they were going to score in that period.
Again, I say 16-5 were the shots. It was 15-3 when there was about 3 minutes left in that period. So Stuart Skinner was not a busy man by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm trying to keep focused out there. So we'll see if that becomes a factor throughout the rest of this game. Just looking at the box score here, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with his 7th goal of the season came 3 minutes into the period from McDavid and Hyman. Draisaitl 17th of the year from Evan Bouchard. That was a nice backhand deke on the stretch pass from Evan Bouchard. Savoy, again, you just heard Rob break that one down from Ekholm and Podkolzin, and then Bouchard scoring one of his own on the power play. So that power play keeps on rolling with Draisaitl and McDavid picking up the assists there. We talked about the importance of getting out on their front foot and how differently this team can play when they have the lead rather than chasing down a game. And boy, they've got a lead. And I would say a 4-goal lead is a pretty comfortable one, but you don't want to operate as though you have a comfortable lead. It's important that they keep the foot to the floor, and we saw, Rob, against Seattle that they don't have a problem doing that.
No, they don't. You don't want to get sloppy defensively, and you want to continue to have good habits. You're playing a Winnipeg team right now that has zero confidence in their game, and they don't have their superstar goaltender to bail them out when mistakes happen. The Oilers just want to keep doing the right things. And it's all starting from their defense. They're playing good defensive hockey. They're not spending any time in their own zone. So when you're not in your own zone, you're fresh, you're coming up with numbers. And there was a number of times in that period that the Oilers got puck quickly up the ice, and now they're going 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3. Every time they seem to cross the blue line of the Jets, they had the extra man. So that is because they're not spending time defensively. And you got to give credit too. This is a period that the Oilers were dominant. The shots are 16-5. When it was, I believe, 1-0. It was either 1-0 or 2-0. But Scheifele had a great shot that Stuart Skinner fought off. That save allows the Oilers to come back the other way, and shortly after that, they extended the lead. There weren't a lot of shots that Skinner had to face, only 5 in the period. but one was a Scheifele one that was a fantastic save, and then another one at the end of the period. I don't know how long it was, but it had to have been at least 10, 12 minutes where the Jets didn't get a shot because they were at 3 shots forever. Kyle Connor on the power play has time and space, and he comes in and rips one, and it was a really good save by Stuart Skinner, who had not touched the puck in probably 10 to 12 minutes. So Stuart Skinner wasn't worked hard, but 2 saves in that period just gives him more confidence going forward in the rest of this hockey game.
Edmonton is being out-hit 14-1 right now. That's about the only statistical category that Winnipeg is leading.
That's because the Jets don't have the puck. and physicality is... sometimes it's overrated. And in a game like this, you can say, well, look at how physical Winnipeg was. It's because they're chasing the whole time. The Oilers didn't have to be physical because they were taking the puck off of the sticks of the Jets. The Oilers are playing with speed, and there are times when you need to be physical, and there's other times when your speed just creates havoc. And I think with the Edmonton Oilers being a team that is quick and thinks the game quick, they are getting in and not allowing the Jets any time or space to make plays. And they're just using stick checking, getting pucks off stick, and creating turnovers. So physicality is great, but if you are out hitting a team, it usually means you're chasing the other team around the ice.
That's our Rob Brown. He'll be back during the second intermission. Right now, we're after 20 minutes of play. A 4-0 Oilers leads over the Winnipeg Jets here at Rogers Place. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty, and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
This update from the Canadian Press. A commemorative ceremony was held at Polytechnic Montreal Engineering School today to mark the anniversary of the murder of 14 women 36 years ago in a brazen anti-feminist attack on the school. Prime Minister Mark Carney was in attendance for the ceremony and says he thinks his government should move faster on controlling gun ownership in Canada. Excitement is building in Vancouver and Toronto as both cities prepare to host 2026 FIFA World Cup matches, including Canada's group games in BC Place and BMO Field. Fans from Egypt, Germany, and beyond say the tournament will bring a piece of home with them as national teams arrive for marquee matchups in June. Meanwhile, another night of missile and drone strikes across Ukraine, with Russian forces targeting the country's transport and energy infrastructure. It comes as the U.S. and Ukrainian officials are scheduled to begin a third day of talks in Miami, hoping to reach a peace agreement with Russia. From the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Buy
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Lots of finals, so let's get rocking. The Avalanche 3, the Rangers 2. That was an overtime final. Also in overtime, the Panthers 7-6 victory over the Blue Jackets. Bruins 4, Devils 1. That's a final. In a shootout, the Canadiens beat the Maple Leafs 2-1. 2-1 was the final for the Blues over the Senators in our nation's capital. Islanders shut out the Lightning 2-0 in Tampa. Hurricanes doubled up the Predators 6-3, and the Flames blanked the Mammoth 2-0. Going on right now, a 3-0 lead for the Kings over the Blackhawks, and the Wilds at the first intermission are up 1 over the Vancouver Canucks. Also, the Kraken and Red Wings tied at 1. On the farm, the Bakersfield Condors in Henderson taking on the Silver Knights this evening, and well, when they play, Quinn Hudson tends to find the score sheet. He has done that again. A power play goal, assist to Atro Lepinin and Seth Griffith. It's actually a 3-0 lead right now. Matt Tompkins in net for the Condors. So we'll keep you updated on this one throughout the course of the night. That's Griffiths. That's Hudson's 20th point in his last 11 games. He is on fire right now. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. It's 4-0 Oilers over the Jets right now. We are after 20 minutes of play. Back to play-by-play we go with Cam and Bob. It's your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers Season Seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on December 9th at Timeout Pub. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today. Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 4-0 Oilers lead. The Jets are getting ready for the second period of play. Thomas Milic in goal now for Winnipeg. And tonight's Oilers caring for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers in support of the Enoch Cree Nation Elders Program. Get your tickets now to support this great cause and have a chance to win the 50-50 jackpot. So Milic in goal for the Jets. We've dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second period. Nugent Hopkins up the right wing. Brings the puck in over the line to McDavid. Goes to the right wing corner. Cross ice pass. Hyman tried to jam it towards the net. Couldn't get it through. And DeMello will take it in behind the goal. Up the left wing to the line where Bouchard kept it in. DeMello into the corner. Left wing to Kyle Connor. Didn't get it out. Bouchard throws it in cross corner. Ekholm along the left wing boards with Iafallo on him. And Nugent Hopkins able to keep it in, but off a stick, and that goes out of play. So Thomas Milic, just his third NHL appearance. He's 0-1 this year. As he made 30 saves in a 5-1 loss at Carolina November 28th. That was his start.
5-2-2 this year, 2.14 goals against, average .921 for the Manitoba Moose in the AHL.
We saw him with the Seattle Thunderbirds.
We did. And we will also mention to you that he had a rough year last year, but so did the entire Manitoba AHL team. They had some challenging numbers, kind of like Iowa, like with Jesper Wallstedt, right?
And we saw him in Thomas Milic in Penticton as well.
Always liked him.
Yeah. This guy battles hard in goal. Puck dumped into the Jet zone. Pionk into the middle of the ice. To Taves, now to Velarde. Across to Stanley at center ice, dumps it in. Skinner plays it off his skate. Now we'll shoot it high on the glass. Taves knocked it down. Behind the net to Lowry. Tried to get it back to Taves. Oops. That's broken up. It hit a skate, comes to the line, and it just goes over the stick of Pionk and out. Pionk back into his own end. Pressured by Podkolzin, and Podkolzin takes him to the boards. It goes off the glass, and now on the right wing, Podkolzin to the right wing point. For Regula, right side, Podkolzin, back to Regula, but off the stick of Velarde, he got it out of the zone. At the Jet blue line, Neil Pionk.
Sloppy change for Edmonton there.
Right wing for Jonathan Taves. To the right wing corner, one hands it over to the left side. Kulak off the glass and out. And reach pass picked off by Sandberg. Sandberg off the boards and out too far for Niederreiter, and it goes into the Edmonton zone, turning it up. Emberson, left wing to Kulak. Into Jets territory, just off a stick, and the puck brought out through the middle by Perfetti. Into the Oiler end, Perfetti to the left wing. Around the boards from the right point, Shen came in and kept it in. The puck goes into the left wing corner. Emberson with Niederreiter on him. It's in behind the Edmonton net. 4-0 Oilers here. 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the second period. Puck to the left wing point. Shot by Sandberg. Doesn't get through. The puck in the left wing corner. Nemesnikov to Sandberg. Across to Shen. Off the right wing boards. In behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak up the left wing. Give it to Mangiapane to the middle of the ice to Emberson. Over the line to Janmark on the right. Goes to the right wing corner. Janmark to the middle to Lazar. Scores! Curtis Lazar makes it 5-0 Oilers.
Second goal of the season for Curtis Lazar, who scored earlier this year, sort of in garbage time in a loss in New Jersey. Real nice play by Matthias Janmark. And that's a pretty tough degree of difficulty for the first shot that Thomas Milic sees tonight.
.242, and it's 5-0 for Edmonton. Yeah, blast from Curtis Lazar right in the slot. Goes glove side on Milic.
Emerson should draw the second assist there, Cam, as you know.
Yep. And that makes it 5-0. And the puck up to the line and out. As Ekholm drifts the puck into the Jets' end. Goes to the left wing corner. Morrissey comes out from behind the net. And out through the middle of the ice for the Jets. Into the Oiler end. Angle shot. Stick save made by Skinner. Pearson battles for it on the right. Tomashik got it up in the air and out. And it's Lazar into the Jets' end on the right wing. Gave it to Frederick. He'll go to the net. The shot save made by Milic. Got it with a left pad. Trent Frederick behind the goal. So Lazar gets taken to the end boards. Now to Tomashik, right wing. To the right wing point. Regula over to Nurse. Nurse to Regula. On the right wing to McDavid. Left side to Regula. To McDavid. Left side top of the circle. Goes to the middle on the right. Nugent Hopkins off the post. It goes to McDavid. Couldn't get a shot. Puck to the middle. Fired towards the net. Saved by Milic after Regula let that go. And Kepke's going to get it out for the Jets. He'll get to center and dump it in. Edmonton just about made it 6-0.
First, just Connor wanted the puck there.
Regula at his own blue line to Nurse up the left wing. By everybody, that's icing against Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins just put that one right off the post. Edmonton up 5-0 on the Jets. The shots are 18-6 for Edmonton.
Isaac Howard has scored on a setup from Szymanski and Quinn Hudson. Quinn Hudson's got a goal and assist. Bakersfield currently leads Henderson 4-0.
To the right point, Pionk shot high and wide. Scheifele's got it in behind the goal. Scheifele put it off the back of the net, got it back. Left side to Connor, his shot, and that's blocked by McDavid. It goes to the right wing. Hyman to McDavid. We'll get it out through the middle. Pionk steps into that and then dumps the puck in on the backhand. Regula to the middle of the ice to McDavid. McDavid pressured by Kyle Connor. Now to Nurse. Left wing off the stick of Hyman. It goes into the Jet zone. Milic out to play it. Puck along the right wing up to the line where Ekholm keeps it in. Right wing to Draisaitl, to the point to Bouchard. Puck gets into the corner on the right wing. Iafallo unable to get it out with Ekholm right there. And it's into the left wing corner. Savoy along the left wing boards to Ekholm, but off his stick, and it comes out. Bouchard inside the Edmonton blue line. Over to Ekholm on the left wing. It was Savoy to Draisaitl. Draisaitl the Podkolzin left wing to the blue line. Ekholm shot blockered away and out of play by Milic. 5:25 gone in the second. 5-0 Oilers lead. Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, Savoy, Bouchard, and Lazar, the goal scorers.
Quinn Hudson, by the way, with a goal and assist tonight, is third in the American Hockey League in goals.
He's having a heck of a year, isn't he?
And he is fifth in the league in scoring.
Jeez. Bouchard dumps across corner in the Jets' end. Taves up the left wing, pulls it off the boards. Now across to DeMello at center. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. DeMello off the boards to the left from the left wing point. Sandberg got it to the corner, but that's it. Draisaitl through the middle of the ice to Bouchard. Now on the left, Podkolzin into the Jets' end. Cross ice pass. That one off of Sandberg just wide of the net. Velarde up the left wing for the Jets to get it out. Gets through the middle. The left wing, gave it to Taves in front of the net, looking for Lowry. Hits a stick, drilled towards the goal by Pionk. That went off of Podkolzin and out of play. And Vasily Podkolzin slow to get up after that one hit him in the leg. Oh, I think, did he lose? Yeah. He lost his
skate.
Yeah, he lost the steel out of his skate. So he's getting help over to the Edmonton bench. We'll take a break. 5-0 Oilers lead the Jets. 6:04 gone here in the second. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Are you waiting for surgery? Are you suffering from arthritis and need a knee replacement or have an injury to your knee, shoulder, hand, back, or ankle? Cambie Surgery can help. Go where the pros go. Cambie Surgery Center, Vancouver, BC. Fly in and fly out. Experts in orthopedic and sports injuries and their surgeons are chosen by elite and professional athletes. Visit CambieSurgery.com. CAMBIE Surgery.com. You don't need to be a pro to be treated like one.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer. We are here at Rogers Place. 5-0 Oilers lead the Jets. 6 minutes, 4 seconds gone in the second period. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, and Hyman on the ice with Emberson and Kulak, and the puck cleared up the left wing, gets to Nugent-Hopkins, now to McDavid, over the Jet line on the right, back to the point, but broken up by Iafallo. Will give the puck to Scheifele, now on the left wing to Connor, and Kyle Connor, left wing corner. For Iafallo, couldn't get it in front of the net. Puck goes off the skate of Hyman and out. Morrissey into his own end will go across to Pionk. Off the right wing boards and out. Then Scheifele, cross-ice pass to Connor. On the left wing in the Oiler end, stops up to the middle. Morrissey shot, and that's off a stick and goes out of play. Oilers doing a good job of getting in shooting lanes in this game. There'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone to the right of Skinner. Oil Kings playing here at Rogers Place tomorrow. It's the Teddy Bear Toss.
What do you think they'll get? At least 12,000 probably?
Oh, I think they'll be better than that.
They got an excellent team.
Yep. And they're playing Prince Albert. It's also a good team. 4 o'clock game here at Rogers Place. I think they'll have a really good crowd.
Oil Kings are 26-2.
On the left side, shot by Niederreiter, does not get through, and into the slot area, Mangiapane will get it out. Yes, Oil Kings have been outstanding this year. Shot into the Jets end, right wing corner.
I think they can get better in the second half. I think they're going to make a trade out of player. They're going to get Gavin Hodnett back from injury. He's been their leading scorer the last 2 years.
Shot into the Oilers zone, and it comes loose over to the right wing. Skinner had to hurry back into the net, but just never did get it to the front. Oil Kings winning 4-1 over Red Deer last night here at Rogers Place. The puck on the right wing. Henrique off the boards, hitting a Mesnikov, and it will come out. In the neutral zone, Niederreiter dumps the puck in. Regula's got it in behind the Edmonton goal. Regula will wait. Now to Nurse. Nurse stops him behind the net.
It'd be nice if the Oilers could get somebody like Frederick going a little bit offensively here.
Nurse waiting. Pearson comes in, and now Nurse has to wrap the puck, gets to the line. Stanley kept it in. Left wing Kepke to the middle, went off of Morgan Barron over to the right wing. Now Barron's got it. On the right wing boards, behind the net to Pearson. Pearson slides to the right side to Barron. He'll go in behind the Edmonton goal, out the left. The backhand save made by Skinner, and he covers that up. Everybody gathers at the side of the Edmonton net. Barron and Nurse, the linesmen get between them, and this will all break up. 8 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in the second period. 5-0 Oilers lead. They had 4 in the first. They added 1 here in the second. Faceoff will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Skinner 5-1-1 in his career versus the Winnipeg Jets. Lazar to take the draw. Puck goes to Emberson on the right wing, off the boards and out. Pionk at his own blue line for Winnipeg. Cross to Morrissey. The left wing to Lowry through the middle. That was too far for Velarde. Goes into the Edmonton end. It's in behind the net. Velarde got to it, though. To the left wing boards. Top of the circle. Hacked away from him. Trent Frederick has it now for Edmonton. On the left wing to Lazar. Will dump the puck into the left wing corner. It's in behind the net. Pionk wheeling out the left wing. Cross-ice pass. It's Morrissey at center. Morrissey on the left wing boards to Lowry. Cross-ice to Taves. Into the Oiler end. Now to Velarde. On the right. Behind the net. Goes to Lowry. Lowry, he gets pinned. The puck's in their skates. Squeeze is free to Savoy. Savoy up the right wing to Draisaitl. Into the middle of the ice for Brett Kulak. Kulak skates up to the Jet line. Left wing to Podkolzny. pokes the puck to the left wing corner. The left wing getting it out is Iafallo. Kulak will bump that back to Ekholm. And now to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl inside the Oiler end. Cross to Matthias Ekholm. On the right wing to Bouchard. To Draisaitl. Makes a move. Got by Scheifele. To Ekholm. To Draisaitl. Into the Jets end. Goes to the left wing corner. Dumped down by DeMello. Puck behind the net. Podkolzin up against the boards. Got away from Scheifele to the left wing corner. It was Hyman to Draisaitl, and it gets by him and back by Ekholm and out of the zone. 5-0 Edmonton. We're almost halfway through this second period. Nugent-Hopkins comes into the Jets end. Stops up on the right. He's about top of the circle. Into the middle to McDavid. He'll try and work to the net, and his shot goes off a stick and wide of the goal, and McDavid will keep it in. Scheifele couldn't get it out. McDavid, his pass to Hyman just broken up. Otherwise, Hyman had a slam dunk at the side of the net. The puck cleared on the right and down the ice. It won't be icing as Ekholm had pinched up. Bouchard with it behind the net, leaving it to McDavid. McDavid down the right wing. Into the Jets end, cuts across the slot area to the blue line to Nurse. His centering pass off a stick to the right corner. Nugent-Hopkins to the blue line. Regula to Nugent-Hopkins on the right. Cross ice to Nurse on the left. Down the left wing into the corner to Alec Regula. Goes in behind the goal. On the right wing, McDavid across to Hyman. One-timer just missing and around the boards and down the ice.
Oh, that was too many men. And they didn't call it.
No, Perfetti will dump it in.
5-0 game.
Yeah, exactly. It was too many men by about 2 feet. I think they can let that one slide. Up the center ice, Janmark. He'll flip the puck in. Pionk into the middle, and it was poked off the stick of Barron over to Morrissey, though. Morrissey behind his goal will stop. Morrissey across to Pionk. Over to Morrissey. Morrissey over center ice. He'll shoot it in. It rims on the right wing. Pearson after it in the corner to Barron. Barron's up against the boards. Henrique on him. It did come free right to Ty Emerson. Through the middle of the ice, he will get it out. Pionk having to turn back into his own end. Over to Morrissey. Now to Pionk. Pionk on the right wing to Barron. Just in over the Oiler line. Lost the puck. Mangiapane into his own end to Brent Kulak. Over to Ty Emerson. Emerson on the right. Through the middle. It went off of Henrique right to Mangiapane. He'll give it to Janmark. Couldn't get a shot. On the backtrack was Taves just to break it up, and the puck comes out. Directed in by Mangiapane. 7:48 to go here in the second. 5-0 Oilers lead the Jets. Up the right wing, Taves lost it to Lazar. Now on the left wing to Tomashek. He's in over the line for Frederick to the right wing corner. Frederick to Lazar to the blue line for Matthias Ekholm. And behind the net, Tomashek. His pass on the right picked off by Morrissey. He'll get it out for the Jets. At center ice, Taves will dump it in. Bouchard goes in behind the goal. Off the boards, it doesn't get out. Kept in by DeMello. Top of the circle, checked by Frederick. Now to Ekholm off the right wing and to the line. Doesn't get out. Goes right to Matthias Ekholm. To the middle of the ice. Now on the right for Tomashek. He'll dump it in. Cross corner. DeMello into the middle for Stanley. Up the right wing for Iafallo. Into the Oiler end. Stops on the right wing boards. Comes across the blue line. Gives it to Scheifele. His shot scores. Scheifele up under the bar to get the Jets on the board. Oilers up 5-1.
Well, it was a heck of a shot from Mark Scheifele. He's in his 15th season. Last year at 39 goals and 87 points. Absolute rip job. And the Jets get one back, but they're still down by 4. Was that offside? Was Alex Iafallo offside? Oilers are going to challenge him.
Are they? Oh, well, then he probably was.
We have a coach's challenge for him to turn for offside of the blue line.
I mean, it was a heck of a play.
Yeah, great shot by Scheifele. usually when there's a challenge for offside.
The video coaches like to be right there.
I don't know if I didn't see a look of it yet, so I can't tell you.
As a rule of thumb, Noah Siegel and Eric Lenz, those guys, was he in over the line and then waited? He's offside.
Offside.
That's coming off the board.
That is coming off the board. Noah and Eric strike again. Yeah, Scheifele was in just a little bit early.
After Edmonton's coach's challenge, it was determined the play was offside. We have no goal.
That's how it's going for the Jets.
That's how it's going for the Jets, yeah. And they made a nice play. It was a great shot by Mark Scheifele, but just a shade offside. So still 5-0. 6:50 to go here in the second period. Face off to the right of Milic. As Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Savoy on the ice with Nurse and Regula. Barron's taking the draw for the Jets. And it goes to Sandberg behind his net, off the left wing boards, off of Koepke and into the Edmonton bench. So we get the whistle. We're going to take a break. 5-0 Oilers lead. 6:51 to go in the second. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 5-0. Oilers lead the Jets. 6:51 to go in the second period. Face off in the Winnipeg zone to the left of Thomas Milic. He came into this game after the first period. Eric Comrie played the first 20. Oilers scored 4 in the first period. Only have 1 here in the second.
Oilers only have 3 shots on goal. Now they did hit a post clean. Nugent Hopkins.
Pearson out to the middle to Koepke. Comes into the Oiler end. Long shot and a glove save by Skinner. He'll hold on. Jets having a goal taken off the board. A goal by Scheifele, but it was deemed offside.
So Winnipeg's playing 7-11. Second of it back-to-back. And they don't have the best goalie in the league. 3-time Vezina Trophy winner Connor Hellebuck. They do have their full complement at forward. Gustav Nyquist, by the way, is a healthy scratch. They're relatively healthy, but it's been a grind for them. 7-11, but the Oilers again went through their 7-11 stretch with a couple back-to-backs and had some tough nights themselves.
Draisaitl able to get it out. Sandberg forced back by Podkolzin. Across to Shen, now on the left to Pearson. Missed him, it's icing.
They had such a great year last year in Winnipeg. You know, another guy that's, and he's minus 17 in 54 regular season games for them, it's Hayden Fleury. But he played pretty well for the Jets in the playoffs last year. Like,
he's injured right now.
He's out with a concussion. So, but he's a 6 on this team. They basically got between Miller and Shen and Fleury. You know, those are pretty good depth defensemen for an organization.
Salomonson's been up and getting some time now at the NHL level. He played last night, but not in the lineup tonight. Nugent Hopkins at his own blue line for Edmonton. Spinning around, trying to shake off Nemesnikov. To Bouchard on the right. Over to Ekholm. Now on the right, off the skate of Hyman. It goes into the jet zone. Stanley to the left wing corner. To Kyle Connor, or make that Cole Perfetti and get his stick snapped in half. Puck brought in by Ekholm on the left wing. Left side where DeMello will flip it out. Bouchard, wow, tight turn on the left wing boards, off the glass and out. McDavid in over the line to Hyman on the right wing. Hyman in front of the net, nobody there for Edmonton. Gets near the blue line, Nemesnikov will get it out.
Jets are making a real concerted effort to take time and space away from McDavid here in this period.
Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. He get bumped just at the blue line by Pionk. And Velarde cross ice to Taves. His pass to Lowry. Didn't get much on it. It goes into the corner. Janmark pokes it up the right wing to the line where Morrissey will keep it in. Left side to Lowry into the left corner for Taves. He gets hit hard by McDavid, and Bouchard will get it out up the right wing, and he'll find Janmark. Will come into the jet zone. Janmark by himself, though. Edmonton's making changes. And Morrissey will take it in behind his net. 4:40 to go here in the second period. 5-0 Oilers lead. Morrissey waits in behind the goal. Mangiapane just beyond the Jets' crease.
If you're the Jets, the one thing you don't want to do here is just take penalties.
Yeah. Puck flipped down the ice by Morrissey. That's icing.
I mean, it's a 5-0 game. The Oilers only have 3 shots on goal in this period. They've hit the one post. But just at this stage, you got to relatively unproven. We both think, you know, Milic has got some upside. But he's an undersized goalie against a red-hot team that's 5 for 6 on the power play in the last 2 games. Don't give him... And the Oilers got 4 even-strength goals in this game.
Face off to the right of Milic. As Frederick will take the draw. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Pionk through the middle will get it out to Velarde. Left wing for Taves. Over the line to Lowry, his shot, and that just glances off the glove of Skinner. And Kulak on the left wing to Lazar. Into the jet zone to the left wing corner. Stops, lost an edge, went into the boards. Frederick will come in to assist. Puck to the left wing point. Kulak to Emerson. A snapshot. Glove saved by Milic. And we're going to whistle with 3:53 to go here in the second. 5-0 Edmonton leads.
Lazar just got... Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He got dumped in front of the net. We're going to take a break. 5-0 Oilers lead the Jets. 3:53 to go in the second from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 3:53 to go in the second period. 5-0 Edmonton leads. Face off from the Jets' end to the left of Milic. Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Savoy out there with Regula and Nurse. Scheifele taking the draw. Puck goes to the left wing point to Nurse. Into the corner. Podkolzin brings it up the left wing. Cycles the puck to Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to hold off Scheifele. Scheifele all over him. It gets to the boards, and Draisaitl wins the battle, keeps it in. Pass hits a stick. Podkolzin to the blue line to Nurse. Couldn't get it in behind the net. Pionk's going to get it out for the Jets. The left wing to Kyle Connor. Comes into the Oilers' zone. Cross-ice pass to Scheifele. His shot. That's blocked by Nurse. Nurse's stick snaps in half. Puck cleared out by Podkolzin to center ice to Draisaitl. He'll go all the way across. Podkolzin got it just into the Jets' end. Scheifele will turn in front of his net and bring it out. He's through the middle of the ice. Gains the center ice line. Then lost it at the Edmonton blue line to Frederick. Comes into the Jet zone. Cuts across the middle. A shot. Saved by Milic. Puck to the left wing corner. Tomashik takes a hit. Pionk in behind the net. Lazar comes in there for Edmonton. On the left wing, it's Connor. And Kyle Connor's out to center ice for Winnipeg. Right wing to Scheifele. Shoot the puck in. Bouchard on the right wing. With 2:40 to go here in the second. 5-0 Edmonton leads. Cross to Ekholm through the middle. Off the stick of Frederick and into Jets territory. Logan Stanley across to Dylan DeMello. On the right wing for Barron. He'll get to center. Dumps the puck in. It goes to the right wing corner in the Edmonton end. To deal with a broken stick on the ice. That one of Nurse where he blocked the shot and bringing it out. It's McDavid. At the Jet blue line, now on the right wing to Emberson towards the net, tipped just wide off the stick of Hyman. Puck to the left wing, Nugent Hopkins battles with Kepke. Left wing to Hyman, now into the left wing corner to McDavid to Hyman. Hyman to McDavid. Behind the net to Zach Hyman, stops him behind the goal. To the right wing corner to Nugent Hopkins, shovels it back to the point. Emberson across the line. For Kulak, it did come out. Kulak will play it back in. Edmonton has to clear the zone. DeMello, slow up, and now the pass to the middle to Nemesnikov. Comes into the Oiler end on the right wing. It's about the hash marks. Up against the right wing boards. To the blue line it goes. Shen across the line. Shot towards the net and then steered aside by Skinner. After Sandberg let it go from the left wing point. Puck gets into the slot area, and Shen able to sweep it over to the right wing. Minute 20 to go here in the second period. 5-0 Edmonton leads as it is cleared out. Sandberg over to Shen. Shen on the right wing is center ice to Niederreiter, then back to Sandberg, missed him with it. It goes deep into the Jet zone. Sandberg in behind his net. The right wing for Niederreiter. Into the middle to Nemesnikov. The Edmonton blue line for Perfetti, and he couldn't keep it in. It's cleared out, dumped back in as we're into the last minute here in the second. Nurse up the left wing. A long pass. He was looking for Janmark. It misses, and it'll be icing against Edmonton. 48 seconds to go here in the second period. Edmonton up 5-0. Faceoff will be in the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner.
Not exactly a high event period. The shots on goal are 4-4 in the second period.
Well, it's 4-0 after 20. It usually takes the air out of the building a little bit. Nurse on the left to Mangiapane off the boards and out. Morrissey inside his own line. Shots overall are 20-9 for Edmonton. There's Taves into the Oilers zone. Checked by Regula. Regula will flip it to the blue line. That is kept in. Morrissey had to work hard to get to it. Couldn't get it to the net, and Draisaitl will get it out. 20 seconds to go in the period. Nurse into the Jets and shoots it. Blockered away by Milic. Puck along the right wing boards. Velarde to the blue line and out. Set center ice in Podkolzin. Right wing to Draisaitl. 7 seconds to go in the period. Draisaitl into the slot. The one-timer by Savoy. Fanned on the first one. Second one missed. Shot by Nurse towards the net. Milic made the save. Period comes to an end. Edmonton up 5-0 after 40 minutes here. And the second period didn't have nearly the intensity that the first period did. But Edmonton able to increase their lead after 40 minutes, adding one here in the second period, and the goal by Winnipeg deemed offside. So here we are at 5-0 through 40.
Yep, just play smart. You're up by 5. They're playing the second of it back-to-back. And unless they channel the 1982 LA Kings and the Miracle of Manchester. Do you remember that?
Oh, vividly. I wish I did.
I was working at the sawmill at the time as a busboy and wasn't old enough technically to be in the bar, but watched the first 2 goals there, caught a cab home, got back to the house. By the time I got back to the house, it was 5-3. And then they got the 2 goals, ended up tying the game. And
didn't the Kings owner leave after 40?
Yeah, Jack Kent Cook left after 40. The fans don't want to leave after 40 tonight, though. They want to see what's going to happen here in the third. Oilers up by 5.
That's where we sit. 5-0 Oilers lead. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, Matt Savoy, Evan Bouchard, and Curtis Lazar. They have all scored for Edmonton in this game. We are through 2 periods. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by, and they've got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, 5-0 Edmonton. It is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Over the line to Janmark on the right, goes to the right wing corner. Janmark to the middle to Lazar, scores! Curtis Lazar makes it 5-0 Oilers.
That is our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. 5-0 the score. 5 Cobb for the Edmonton Oilers after 40 minutes of play here at Rogers Place. It's Brendan Escott alongside Rob Brown. Rob, that was a lot less eventful a period. A goal each way. Only one of them stood, though. Winnipeg will be disappointed. Theirs was called back. Overall thoughts there?
Well, it's a game that both teams knew was over after the first 20 minutes. And it's funny. The Winnipeg Jets are not a bad team. But we saw earlier this season when the Edmonton Oilers went through a stretch where they were not very good, where they just had very little confidence. And with the puck on their stick, they were making hope plays. They were thinking too much. They were just completely lacked confidence. And it showed in their play. And we're seeing that tonight with a Winnipeg team that had a great start to the season and then had a couple injuries, a couple losses, and right now they look lost out there. The mistakes they are making, the no confident with any offensive play, hesitating when they're in the offensive zone. And it's amazing that these athletes, these hockey players who are at the top of the food chain can go through stretches where they're not as confident and where they don't make the plays that they normally do. And it just shows you how important confidence is. And right now the Oilers are playing with confidence. So the first period, I think the Winnipeg Jets at the end of that period knew that this game was a lost cause. I think the Edmonton Oilers were just rolling lines right now, feeling good about themselves. And I think the biggest thing right now with the Oilers is they're playing the right way. And they don't need to extend the lead. They don't need to make it 7, 8, 9, nothing. But they want to keep the nothing. And I think that's important to them right now. They want to make sure, you know what? We know we're capable of scoring goals, but let's show that we can play good defensive hockey. Stuart Skinner's been very good for a stretch now. You know what? Let's reward him tonight with a good effort defensively. And we saw in that period The Jets scored the goal that was, we could see it was offside during the play. It was so far, it was an easy one to make. But other than that, there were no mistakes made defensively for the Oilers. This has been, we talked at the end of the first, as good as 20 minutes they played all season. Well, this 40 minutes might be as good defensively as they played all year. They're just giving the Winnipeg Jets absolutely nothing.
Curtis Lazar gets his second of the season there in that second period, as you heard on the highlight zone. That was from Matthias Janmark, Ty Emberson. Overall, what did you... it's kind of tough to break down the one goal and the fourth line. What did you see there?
Well, I've been a big Curtis Lazar fan since the beginning of the year. I think when I talk about Curtis Lazar, I feel he's a veteran player that understands his role. He knows exactly what he's supposed to do on the ice. He's going to go out. He's going to play safe hockey. He's not going to make a mistake. He's always going to be on the proper side defensively. Pucks in deep, finish all my shots. But this is a guy that was gifted offensively. And when he got to the National Hockey League level, for one reason or another, he decided, okay, I can't be the gifted offensive guy on my team, but I can be a very valuable, third-line guy that does everything right defensively, but he understands the game offensively. He's got a good hockey IQ. He did in junior. He did as a kid growing up. So when he's given a chance, he doesn't get as many, but when he's given a chance, he's capable of scoring. Curtis Lazar has pushed his name in the conversation of being an everyday player when this team is fully healthy. Because at the end of every night, you never are asking for more from Curtis Lazar. There's other players on the team that we've talked about, but even during the times when the Oilers were struggling, there was never a night, they need more from Lazar, because you're thinking, he gave them exactly what they expected from him. And I think tonight, he got the puck in the slot, and he tested a goaltender who just came in, who's, as John said, was in the East Coast League last year at some point. Curtis Lazar can shoot, and when you're a fourth line guy and you get a grade A scoring chance, you take full advantage of it, because it might be 5 to 10 games from now before you get another one of those. So Lazar made no mistake.
Yeah, no, all set there for sure. I'm just looking at some of the statistical happenings over the course of the first 40 minutes here. 15 giveaways by the Edmonton Oilers to Winnipeg's 8. But again, that's much like the hitting total, a byproduct of Edmonton having the puck for most of the night, I've got to think, Rob.
Well, it's hard to give the puck away if you're a Jet if you never have it. And they didn't have the control of the puck. I'd be hard-pressed to... there's been some games this year where the Oilers were very, very poor puck management. I haven't noticed that in this game, so the 15 giveaways is a little surprising. The Winnipeg Jets have 9 shots through 40 minutes. That does not spell a 15 giveaway through 40-minute team where they're throwing the puck in bad places. I think the Oilers have been... this has been an excellent 40 minutes for the Oilers. And the good thing that if you're Chris Knobloch right now, you don't have to overextend anyone. And if you're a fourth-line guy right now, you're pretty excited, because in the third period now, you're going to get a regular shift. So this is a night that everyone on the Edmonton Oilers are going to have good ice time by the time this game ends, but you want to end it well. You want to end it with, a 0 on the opposite side of the scoreboard. You do not want to give the Winnipeg Jets anything. You want to feel good about yourself when this game finishes.
And I would imagine, conversely, Scott Arniel is coaching right now in the dressing room to try and crack that goose egg. Just simply go out there and put some good tape down and let's see where this goes, right? I don't imagine the paint's being peeled off the walls for a group in the second half of a back-to-back right now. I could be wrong, but what do you think?
It's a team that it's underachieved for a while, and as much as they're missing Connor Hellebuck, and they certainly are, he's their star player, it's a team that, even without their best goalie's got 9 shots through 40 minutes. You look up front, the majority of their players are healthy and playing, and they're really generating very little. So I think the word that will be thrown around in the dressing room right now for the Winnipeg Jets is pride. Let's have some pride in our game. This is not who we are as a hockey team. The Winnipeg Jets last year were the top point getter in the National Hockey League.
Yeah.
The majority of their team is still here. And yes, Hellebuck, maybe the score, if Hellebuck's in net, maybe the score is 3-0 instead of 5-0. but the nothing would still be there for the Winnipeg Jets. So I think in the dressing room right now, they're talking about having a little pride right now and coming out and winning a period. I don't know if it'll translate into their next game, but it'll certainly be a different plane ride home as opposed to coming out, laying an egg, and falling behind and losing this one 8-0.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scoring his 7th of the year to open the scoring in the first period. Leon Draisaitl followed that up a minute and 37 seconds later with his 17th of the year. Matty Savoy is on the board, his 6th of the season. Evan Bouchard got his 5th on the power play. That was all in the first period for a 4-0 lead. Curtis Lazar added to it in the second. It's now 5-0 through 40 minutes of play at Rogers Place. We're at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trail Blade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Now this update from the Canadian Press. Montrealers took time today to pause and remember the 14 women who were murdered at Polytechnic 36 years ago, with leaders urging Canadians to continue confronting violence against women. 15 beams of light were lit to rise above Mount Royal, 14 for the victims and 1 for all the victims of femicide, as families and dignitaries and political figures called the duty to remember them as relevant as ever. The full schedule of the 2026 FIFA World Cup has been announced. Canada will face Qatar and Switzerland in Vancouver and could face Italy in Toronto if Italy qualifies. Meanwhile, Alberta Premier Danielle Smith says judges and courts should not be acting as gatekeepers on referendum questions after a judge warned an independence vote would violate the charter. Smith insists that voters and not judges should be who decides what questions appear on a ballot. From the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EMCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Every year, Janet hosts a dinner. Some of her friends have lost their partners. Some can't make the drive to see their families for the holidays. So they come to her. In 2021, Janet's home was one of many in Western BC that flooded. It looked like her dinner wasn't going to happen that year. Until the Canadian Red Cross helped get her back in her home in time to host. Help keep traditions like Janet's alive this holiday season. Donate at redcross.ca and have your donation triple matched.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. At the second intermission, we've got the Canucks 3-1 leaders over the Minnesota Wilds. They're on home ice tonight. The Kraken and Red Wings are tied at 3 in the second intermission in Seattle. The rest of these are finals. Avalanche 3-2 over the Rangers in New York in overtime. The Panthers clawed back and beat the Blue Jackets 7-6 in overtime. Bruins were 4-1 victors over the Devils. A shootout needed in Toronto. The Canadiens beat them 2-1. The Blues beat the Senators 2-1, and the Islanders beat the Lightning 2-0. Blanked them in Tampa. Hurricanes doubled up the Predators 6-3. The Flames were 2-0 victors over the Mammoth in Calgary, and the Kings 6-0 shutout win over the Chicago Blackhawks. They won big. As far as the Bakersfield Condors go, they played the second half of a back-to-back tonight against the Silver Knights in Henderson. They shut them out as well. Matt Tompkins was in goal for that one. Quinn Hudson scored his 13th of the year, and Ike Howard with his 4th of the year. That one was set up by Josh Szymanski and Quinn Hudson. So another outstanding game for young Quinn Hudson. I mean, All-Star nominee, I would think, at the AHL level. Call up for the Oilers at some point. If he keeps playing like this, he's going to make it pretty hard to ignore. It's been unbelievable. Oh, and those Edmonton Oil Kings, they've got the teddy bear toss game here tomorrow afternoon with the Prince Albert Raiders in town. That'll be a great one. That's your out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. We are at the intermission. It's a 5-0 scoreline here in Edmonton. Back to Cam and Bob we go for third period action on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on December 9th at Timeout Pub. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're getting ready for the third period of play. Edmonton leading Winnipeg 5-0. The Oilers caring for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. Back with life-changing jackpots. That total jackpot right now, $739,000. And our next lucky winner, that's going to be drawn tonight. So get your tickets at edmontonoilers.com/5050 and don't miss out on your chance to win big. The puck at the jet line as we're underway here in the third. Up to Scheifele. He'll shoot it in. Skinner will set it behind the net. Right wing to Regula out through the middle. DeMello to Scheifele. Comes into the Oilers zone. Goes to the right corner. Got wedged off of the puck. Podkolzin will get it to the blue line, but Kyle Connor will keep it in. Right back to Podkolzin. Behind the goal to Regula. Regula trying to shake off Iafallo, and little bank pass to Podkolzin. Will go high in the air and out. Gloved down by DeMello. And DeMello on the right wing at center, and that gets broken up by Draisaitl. Now to Alec Regula. Right wing off of Savoy and in. And Milic pushes the puck over to Morrissey. Right wing to DeMello. Up to center ice, into the skates of Velarde. Pinned up against the boards by Zach Hyman. Dug out by Connor. And the puck goes into the Jets' end. Pionk into the middle for Velarde, now to Stanley. And Logan Stanley will get to center ice and dump it in. Ekholm behind his net, goes to the left wing corner. Velarde's got it for the Jets, out to Taves, and a shot that goes wide. Puck to the right wing point. Pionk will shoot it, tip just wide of the Edmonton net. On the right wing, Nugent Hopkins will get it out. Down the right wing to McDavid, into the Jets' end, across to Ekholm, but that went off his stick into the corner before he could get a shot away. Velarde will get it to center ice for the Jets, left wing to Stanley. He'll dump it in. Minute 40 gone here in the third. 5-0 Edmonton leading Winnipeg. Nugent Hopkins cross ice pass to Emberson. At center, shoots the puck into the Jet zone. Goes off the stick of Janmark. It's top of the circle. Left side comes out to Mangiapane. His shot got blocked. Hit Sandberg. And the puck in behind the Jets goal. Around the boards from the blue line. Kulak kept it in for the Edmonton. Top of the circle on the left. Kulak got it to the middle. Mangiapane spinning around, but then lost it. And Perfetti will get to center ice. Dump it into the right wing corner. Nemesnikov after it. It goes in behind the Edmonton net into the skates of Kulak. Jams it over to Emberson, and he'll skate up the left wing. Emberson at the Jet line, but that's all he could get to. Morrissey on the left wing. Morrissey into the Oilers zone and in. Dumps the puck in behind the net. Wheeling back there was Morgan. Didn't get to it in time for Winnipeg. And on the right wing, Frederick up near the line, ran into Pearson. Puck comes to center ice. DeMello into his own zone of Morrissey. Over to DeMello. On the right to Pearson. At the Edmonton blue line. To Morgan. Has it on the right wing boards. Across the top. Goes to Morrissey. Pulls it to the middle. Left wing to Morgan. Now on the left side to Koepke. In behind the net. Wanted to get that to Morgan Barron, and he could not get it to him. And on the right wing, Tomashek will get it up in the air and out to center ice. Here's Morrissey, left wing to Koepke. He'll dump the puck in. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard waiting back there. Bouchard through the middle. That's given away. Walking in. Kyle Connor shot. That's off the outside of the post. May have hit a piece of Stuart Skinner, but it does stay out. Draisaitl through the neutral zone. Now to Savoy. In over the Jet line. Right wing to Pod Coles. Into Savoy. And then off of Draisaitl. Puck on the right wing boards. Draisaitl's passed to the line. It's picked off. And it's Scheifele to center for Winnipeg. Checked on the play by Ekholm. Shoots it into the Jet zone. Draisaitl on the left wing for Ekholm. Pressured on the play. A stick breaks. Puck comes out. Connor into the Oiler end. Kyle Connor, a little move to the left side. In front of the net, scores a tic-tac-toe goal. And capped off by Velarde. And the Jets get on the board. Oilers still up 5-1.
Well, the Jets have kept working here. That one's going to count. Bouchard, the best players on the ice for Winnipeg there, and Connor slips it across. An easy tap in for Gabe Velarde.
Now Velarde gets his 13th of the year. And the Jets able to break that zero. 4:12, time of the goal. 5-1 Oilers lead. Just inside the Jets line, Sandberg into his own end. Sandberg up the left wing. Scheifele with the assist will have points in 7 straight now for Winnipeg. It's dumped into the Oilers zone. Emberson, left wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Out of Kulak on the right wing to Emberson. Off the boards and out. Sandberg across to Shen. Right wing. Gets the puck into Velarde. Velarde along the right wing boards for Lowry. Lowry's pass back to the blue line. Shot from the point. Save made by Skinner. That was redirected by Taves. Getting it out will be Mangiapane. Left wing to McDavid across to Hyman. Couldn't get a shot through or a pass. It went off of Morrissey. And it's Morrissey into the Oiler end on the left wing. Morrissey in behind the net. Dumps the puck to Scheifele. His pass broken up. And Hyman coming out for Edmonton to center, but Scheifele on him. Left wing to Henrique. Dumps it into the left wing corner. Hyman got dumped down. Morrissey up the left side. 5-1 Oilers lead. 5.5 gone here in the third. Cross ice pass to Scheifele. In front of the net. Nemesnikov and a great save made by Skinner. Coming across as Nemesnikov with a great opportunity. And the puck in behind the net. Nemesnikov centers it. The shot save made by Skinner off of Scheifele. 2 great saves by Stuart Skinner as it's cleared out. In behind his own net is Stanley for the Jets. Jets with some life here. And getting some opportunities after they've scored. Pass up the right wing. That eludes everybody. That's icing against Winnipeg. Scheifele and Connor with the assists. So Connor's got points 5 straight for Winnipeg. But they followed it up.
2 really good shifts, but Edmonton's been very reluctant to put pucks on Thomas Milic. I realize you're up 5-0 after 2, but Winnipeg's still working.
Face off to the left of Milic. Puck goes to the line just past Kulak and out. Kulak with it at the Edmonton blue line. To Emberson on the right wing. To Lazar. He'll shoot it in. Milic stopped it. Puck on the right. Kepke through the middle. Got it out. Emberson. Wire it right back into the Jet zone. Pionk at the side of his goal. Spins in behind the net. To the left wing corner. Up the left wing boards to Pearson. Pearson to Barron. And Barron into the Oiler end. Goes to the right wing side to Pearson. Pearson along the right wing boards to Barron. He'll get it out to Kepke. His shot and a glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 48 seconds gone in the third. 5-1 Oilers lead the Jets. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Cybersecurity is not just IT, it's a business issue. One breach can halt operations and permanently damage trust. Business leaders choose Alt-Tech because they understand the stakes. Their specialists design cyber-first IT systems that protect productivity, safeguard data, and support growth. From construction to nonprofits, Canadian organizations rely on Alt-Tech to stay resilient in a digital-first world. Secure operations, strong reputation, sustainable growth. That is Alt-Tech. Visit alttech.ca. That's ALT-TECH.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
5-1 Oilers lead the Jets. 6:48 gone here in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
Edmonton doesn't have a shot on goal here in the first 6. It's 16 shots in the first period. Got 6 shots on goal in the last 26 minutes of this game. I mean, they did score 4 goals in the first period.
That's true, yeah. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. Jets have had a little momentum after their goal by Gabriel Velarde. Rimmed on the right, and Savoy was able to squeeze that past Morrissey and out. Inside his own blue line, Scheifele bumps it into the right wing corner for DeMello. Now on the left wing to Morrissey. Up to Scheifele, off his stick, didn't get it out. Draisaitl along the boards in the Jet zone. On the left wing to Savoy. Puck to the left wing corner. Podkolzin to Savoy. Pokes it in behind the net to Draisaitl. Goes over to the right. to the right wing point for Regula. Cross the line to Nurse. Will snap it towards the net. It gets to the goal. Saved by Millage as it was redirected and partially blocked. And it gets to center ice. Scheifele on the right now to the middle of Morrissey. Morrissey fans on his shot, and it's sitting there in the slot. And Savoy will turn it up the right wing and get it out. Draisaitl will shoot it the rest of the way in. Edmonton makes a change. Behind his own net, Dylan Sandberg. Sandberg off the right wing boards and out. Got it to center ice. Off the stick of Taves to Sandberg. Into the Edmonton zone on the left wing. Played it in behind the net. Ekholm will get it out just past Hyman. And the puck in the neutral zone. Shen through the middle. Is into the Oilers zone, and it's Bouchard on the right wing to McDavid. McDavid through the middle of the ice. Nugent Hopkins over to Ekholm. Into the Jets end on the right wing. Matthias Ekholm right wing corner. Out of the left wing corner. To the left wing point to Bouchard. Down that left side, Nugent Hopkins. Wanted to get that to Hyman. That gets broken up and cleared out to center ice by Taves. Ekholm inside his own blue line for Edmonton. We'll change the forwards, so he'll just hold on to it. On the left wing for Mangiapane. Into the Jets end through the middle. Mangiapane had poked off his stick. Perfetti on the right wing for Nemesnikov. He'll get to center ice to Kyle Connor. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. Behind the net to Perfetti. Perfetti gets pinned on the end boards. Getting it loose was Emberson. Didn't get it out of the zone, though. Perfetti regains control to the left wing point to Stanley. Across the line, the shot by Pionk. Skinner didn't see it. It's cleared in front of the net off the pad of Skinner, but on the right wing, getting it out is Kulak. 5-1 Oilers lead. 10 minutes, 35 seconds to go here in the third period. Up the right wing, Pionk to Morgan Barron. Barron into the Oiler end, goes to the left wing corner. Centering pass, that's off a stick. Didn't get to anybody except Tomashik of the Oilers, and he can get it out. Right in front of the Edmonton bench, caught up in the skates of Pearson and Tomashik. It comes free. Sandberg on the left wing will shoot the puck in. Regula on the end boards takes a hit from Kepke. They got it in their skates. Pearson is trying to jar it loose. He does get it free. He'll center that off the stick of Skinner. Goes to the left wing point. Sandberg. He'll give it to Kepke, and he hammered it wide of the net. Right wing point, Shen. Right side to Pearson. Turns, shoots, save made by Skinner. Barron after it in the right wing corner. Kepke comes in there too. Got it loose in front of the net. Frederick to the left wing side, got it out of harm's way. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Regula up the right wing to Lazar. Lazar can't get it out. Velarde kept it in. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Rimmed on the right, on the glass. That goes off the mesh. We get a whistle. And look at a little jostling now as Morrissey's getting into it with Regula. The linesmen get in there. Everybody's gathered in. Frederick takes Scheifele into the corner.
Frederick should, you know what? Scheifele's sitting there poking at guys. Frederick's got to do more than just that.
Yeah, nothing's coming to this.
I mean, Regula belted Scheifele from the side. It was a hard hit.
All right, they got it broken up. 9:24 to go here in the third. 5-1 Oilers lead the Jets. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Are you waiting for surgery? Are you suffering from arthritis and need a knee replacement or have an injury to your knee, shoulder, hand, back, or ankle? Canby Surgery can help. Go where the pros go. Cambie Surgery Center, Vancouver, BC. Fly in and fly out. Experts in orthopedic and sports injuries and their surgeons are chosen by elite and professional athletes. Visit CambieSurgery.com. CAMBIE Surgery.com. You don't need to be a pro to be treated like one.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 5-1 Oilers lead the Jets. We got 9:24 to go in the third period. Velarde has scored here in the third for the Jets. Lazar had a goal in the second for Edmonton. Oilers had 4 goals in the first. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, Matt Savoy, and Evan Bouchard.
I'd say Scheifele's lucky to be on the ice here. I mean, Nurse grabbed Scheifele, and Scheifele went and gave him a couple full punches with the glove on. And Frederick could have easily dragged Scheifele out in the middle of the ice there and forced the issue more.
Instead, just coincidental minors. Regula for Edmonton, Morrissey for Winnipeg.
And in fairness, Regula was a hard hit.
Yeah. So we'll go 4-on-4. Sandberg at his own blue line for Winnipeg. Now starts up ice through the middle. In over the Oiler line to the left wing corner. Put it in behind the net. There was Ekholm for Edmonton to McDavid at center now to Draisaitl into the Jet zone. Draisaitl the shot. He just missed on the glove side of Milic. And Kyle Connor up to center ice for the Jets into the Oilers zone. Right wing to Scheifele. Turns to the right wing boards. Up to the top of the circle on the left side to Pionk. Now into the middle to Connor. Has to go to the left wing corner. Connor spins off the left wing boards to the blue line to Pionk. Pionk will take a shot. That goes off as Scheifele doesn't get to the Edmonton goal. Connor with it on the right wing. Connor forced up to the line. Getting it out was Draisaitl. Logan Stanley in his own end to Pionk. Then McDavid comes in, steals to Kulak. Kulak gets it across. His shot saved by Milic. Rebound just rolled wide by Hyman. And it's in behind the Jets goal. 45 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. 8:05 to go in the third. 5-1 Edmonton leading. Lowry in his own end goes in front of the net, now in behind it. Left side to Stanley. Cross to DeMello, and he's through the middle. Dishes on the right to Lowry, to DeMello. Angle shot saved by Skinner as he was tight up against the post. The puck along the boards inside the Edmonton zone as Kulak pushes it behind the net to Nurse. Got away from Lowry on the right wing to Hyman to Nurse. And it's Nurse through center. Nurse will shoot it into the Jet zone. It goes to the left wing corner. Nugent-Hopkins up against the left wing boards. Came free, top of the circle. Players back out onto the ice. We're 5-on-5. As Regula and Morrissey both skate across the ice and go to their respective benches. DeMello in behind his net with it for the Jets. On the left wing to Barron. Barron left side to Koepke. Will blast a shot. Hit the stick of Bouchard. Went wide. It's in the right wing corner of the Edmonton end. Pearson on the end boards. Taken to the end boards by Henrique. Pearson over to the left wing. Pearson got it out. The shot by Barron. Save made by Skinner. Puck comes back to Skinner. He'll cover it. And we'll get a whistle with 6:49 to go in the third. The Oilers up 5-1.
I think it's fair to say for the last 33 minutes of this game, Winnipeg's the better team. I mean, Edmonton's coasting up 4-0.
You mentioned it earlier in the game that line of Barron, Koepke, and Pearson would work. They have done that throughout this entire game.
They were good. They got 2 of the 4 goals last night. Koepke's fast. Winnipeg doesn't have the same speed. I mean, the guy that used to get the Oilers was Nikolai Ehlers. So with all due respect to Scheifele and Connor, Ehlers was the difference maker as a second-line guy on a lot of nights against Edmonton.
Puck lifted up and out. Morrissey chases after it, goes in behind his net for Winnipeg, drops it to Nemesnikov. Turns up the right wing, ran out of real estate, lost it to Frederick. Centering pass, score! Oilers are up 6-1.
Well, the Oilers' fourth line comes through, and an excellent interior pass. First assist of the year for Trent Frederick. And Tomaszek, he looked like the Swedish scoring champion there. I mean, that was a pretty good finish.
David Tomaszek going to the front of the net. You're right. Great job by Frederick to steal that puck and make the play. Tomaszek gets his third of the year. 13:29 time of the goal. Edmonton up 6-1. Puck goes to Emberson. Emberson on the right wing. Off of Tomaszek down the ice. That's icing against Edmonton. But good work on the forecheck by Frederick.
Out of town scoreboard, a 28 save performance for Matt Tompkins for the shutout. And the Bakersfield Condors win 4-0 in Henderson.
Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Yeah, the puck up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Kulak was the one that got it loose out of all that traffic into the middle of Frederick. He'll get to center and then softly dump the puck in. Milic on the right wing. Give it to Shen, and now inside his own zone. Sandberg. Sandberg over to Shen. Shen's got Savoy on him. Savoy almost stole it. Shen gets it out. The puck at center ice. Draisaitl into the jet end through the middle. Off his stick to the right wing corner. To Matt Savoy. Hit the ref with it. Goes in behind the net. Sandberg out from behind the net. Through the middle. To Velarde. Into the Oiler end. Right side to Scheifele. His return pass hit the skate of Nurse. And the puck along the boards inside the Edmonton end. 6-1. Oilers lead. Puck back to the point. 5:15 to go in the third. Pionk to the left wing corner to Scheifele. He'll get it out to Velarde. His shot off the outside of the goal. Kyle Connor goes to the right corner. Takes a hard hit from Draisaitl.
Is that not hooking on Connor there?
Draisaitl got it out through the middle to Regula.
I mean,
He'll flip it in.
These refs have let a little too much go in this game here. What are you doing?
Getting in it with the Oiler bench.
It's just two-handed Regula right from behind, right in front of the ref.
The puck's in
I know
behind
it's
the jet
6-1,
net.
but you have to call some of this stuff.
Here's Pearson into the Oilers zone. Off the right wing, a pass hits a stick, goes up into the air. Kepke gets it wide, try to wrap it around, and he does. Kepke scores. And the Jets get their second goal. It's a 6-2 Oiler lead.
Can't play volleyball out there. Got to be a little bit more authoritative. And that line's worked all game. But Bouchard tried to glove it, knocked it down, and then McDavid swatted it out of the air. Heck of a play by Kepke on the wraparound.
It's a second of the air, 15:25 time of the goal.
Second in as many games.
Yeah, second in as many games. 6-2 Oiler lead here with 4:35 to go in the third period.
Are the Oilers challenging another? No.
McDavid line will get out there against Barron. Puck goes to Bouchard. Bouchard in his own end. To McDavid, back to Bouchard. Across to Ekholm, up the left wing, off of Nugent Hopkins and in. Morrissey out from behind his net. Left wing, now Kepke will get it out. Bouchard through the middle to McDavid. Skates over the jet line, drops it to Nugent Hopkins. Little move through the slot, works over to the right wing point to Bouchard. Into the corner to McDavid. David looking towards the net, centering pass. That was blocked as Morrissey stepped in front of it. And Morrissey's going to get it out. Play the puck in off the right wing boards. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Nemesnikov's in on the forecheck. Perfetti comes in as well. Jam back to the left wing point. Stanley on the left wing boards to Niederreiter. Now to Perfetti, right wing corner to the blue line. It goes to Stanley. A shot saved by Skinner. That one skipped towards the net. Looked like it hit something, but Skinner kept it out. Puck in the right wing corner. Niederreiter to the blue line. To Schenn. To Niederreiter on the right point. To Schenn. To the left wing boards. Off the boards. Perfetti back to the point, but nobody there for the Jets, and it'll come out. Milic can send it to Stanley as he goes in behind the Jet goal. On the right wing to Schenn. Schenn cross ice to Taves. Lost it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Tomashik going the other way. Tomashik into the Jets' end, into the middle. Shot by Lazar. That was blocked as that one went off of Pionk. Through the middle. That one hits Iafallo, and it goes into the Oilers' zone. Lazar into the corner. It was bumped by Lowry. It's up against the boards. Over to the left wing. Trying to poke that up the left wing side was Kulak. Sandberg in from the blue line. It's in behind the net with 2.5 to go here in the third. 6-2, Oilers leading the Jets. Up the right wing, that hits Tomashik, and it goes into the Jets' end. It's in behind the goal. Up through the middle. Pionk got it in over the line. Podkolzin will get it out. Given that, well, they change it. There's Kempke. Kempke from Pearson and Pionk. That last goal. Puck brought in on the right. Scheifele to Velarde. He was tied up, and he could not get his stick on it. And on the left wing, it's Draisaitl to center ice for Edmonton. Into the Jets' end, left wing. Cross ice pass to Nurse. A shot saved by Milic with a left pad on a hard shot by Nurse. And the puck in behind the Jets' goal. Stanley on the right wing. Off the boards and out. Puck brought in. Velarde over to Kyle Connor. He'll let it go. Save made by Skinner. In the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone is Emberson to Podkolzin. Podkolzin will wait and now dump the puck in. Stanley behind his net. Right wing for DeMello. Off the boards and out. Kulak side his own line. Over to Emberson. He mishandled it. Kepke has the puck along the left wing, but coming back was Janmark to break it up. And Henry comes to center ice. Into the Jet zone on the right side. Mangiapane stops on the right wing boards. Pass to the middle. We're into the last minute here in the third. It was broken up. Pearson to center. 6-2. Oilers lead the Jets. Barron into the Oilers zone right side to Pearson. Pearson's pass to the middle, and Bouchard read it well and lifts the puck out. Schenn at center ice. Left wing to Barron. Off the left wing boards and in. Bouchard up to the line where it's kept in by Sandberg. Got it in front of the net off the skate of Barron. Ekholm, left wing for Tomashik. 25 seconds to go here in the third. Tomashik into the Jets end. 2-on-2 with Lazar. Down the right wing. In front of the net, the shot save made by Milic. Just got enough of it. At center ice is Perfetti. He'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. We're down to the last 10 seconds. Puck in the right wing corner. Lazar out through the middle with it. That's going to go all the way down. It won't be icing, and we're going to get some jostling in behind the play as time comes off the clock. The Edmonton Oilers win this one 6-2 over the Winnipeg Jets. As Nurse and Stanley have words after the game.
Well, Niederreiter went in and finished the hit on Regula. They've been cheesed off at Regula for most of the third period of this game after they hit on Scheifele, but a convincing 6-2 pounding by the Edmonton Oilers, who really didn't do much, didn't need to, in the second and third period. Winnipeg with a little bit of push in the third, 12 shots for 21. The Oilers 6 for 28. And the good thing for the Jets is they stayed out of the box, even though there could have been a lot more penalties called. These guys, this was game management 101 from Cody Beach and Eric Furlat. And, you know, there probably was an opportunity to give maybe a minor each way. They just kept it simple, and the game did not deteriorate as a result. But there was stick work and chirping and stuff like that in the final couple minutes, and that'll just make for that much more of an exciting game when we go back to Winnipeg later this month after Christmas.
Good hard-fought victory, though, for Edmonton. They started the game on time.
They did. They were the better team right from the get-go. No question.
And Edmonton wins it going away. 6-2 the final. They were up 4-0 after 20 minutes and really cruised the rest of the way. Added one in the second. And we can head downstairs. There's Aiden Gannum standing by with Matthias Ekholm.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Matthias, 2 straight games for your group right now with 5+ goal performances. Just been what's working so well for you guys on the offensive side of the puck?
I think we've got some bodies back. I think we're getting stabilized in both deep pairs. Our forward lines are working really well together. And we're playing a simple game. Like, this is what makes us a great hockey club. When we play simple, we get into their end and we keep pucks alive. And, guys seem to be shooting at a high rate right now. And it's nice to see guys get rewarded.
You guys have an extra day in between this game and the one coming up on Tuesday against the Sabres. What kind of prep goes into getting ready for that one?
Yeah, I mean, it's flushed right now. Maybe can enjoy it a little bit, but I mean, tomorrow morning it's all forgotten about. We're gonna have a nice day off and then come back to work on Monday and hopefully continue the way we have played lately on Tuesday.
Thanks, Matthias.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, there we go. Aiden Gannum downstairs with Matthias Ekholm. It's nice when you don't have that high drama right late in the game, and you can roll the 4 lines.
Well, they were on it. They were going, right?
Yep, they were going.
And so I would assume an off day tomorrow, practice day on Monday.
Matthias said it, so it must be.
Oh, he already
said it? He just said there was. Matthias said there was an off day, so.
There we go. You know what that means? We got to watch NFL.
There'll be a lot of football tomorrow.
Because you know what we did today?
Watched a lot of football.
Unfortunately, my team didn't win.
No, they did not.
Not about me. The Oilers are down some bodies right now. I mean, I know he talked about getting bodies back, but the truth is, so Winnipeg didn't have their number 1 goalie, Connor Hellebuck. They're playing the second of a back-to-back. They're playing 7-11. So that's
Sure.
Someone call this a scheduling loss. The Oilers still came out and jumped on the Jets' throat right from the get-go of the game and put up 4 in the first. And chased Eric Comrie, and Milic was okay, but Edmonton didn't really make him work. And so the end result here is a victory for Edmonton, and now they get Buffalo. Let's not forget that Buffalo handily beat the Oilers.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of chirping, if I recall correctly. Rob Ray had some interesting comments to say. But I'm going to say this about the Jets, about Buffalo for me, okay? The Buffalo Sabres, who will be in Calgary Monday night, and then got to play Edmonton on Tuesday. Flames won again today. I think Buffalo is a completely different team when they have Rasmus Dahlin in the lineup. Last year, he missed 9 games. They lost all 9 games, okay? This year, he missed 3 games for a personal matter. They lost those 3 games. They're not a bad team. They got guys that can move the puck. So I think Edmonton's got better defensive structure and process. I will say this. I think the Oilers got a little bit of work as this game went on by Winnipeg, but that's the nature of it when you're up 4-0. So put your hard hats back on here. 15 goals in the last 2 games at home. You're entertaining. Keep her going.
All right. 6-2 was the final. The Oilers over the Jets. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, Matt Savoy, Evan Bouchard, Curtis Lazard, David Tomashek. They scored for Edmonton. It was Gabriel Velarde and Cole Koepke for the Jets. Bouchard had a 2-point evening, as did Leon Draisaitl. A couple of assists for Connor McDavid. And Edmonton wins this one going away. They were up 4-0 after 1. It was 5-0 after 2, and they cruise to a victory. Edmonton now 13-11-5 on the season. The Jets are 14-13-1. 6-2 Oilers over the Jets. A Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Nemesnikov turns up the right wing, ran out of real estate, lost it to Frederick. Centering pass, scores! Tomashek gets the goal, and the Oilers are up 6-1.
That's a Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. David Tomashek back in the lineup as Connor Clattenburg is injured. And Tomashek scores his 3rd goal of the year. Nice work from Trent Frederick and Curtis Lazar. They had a good second and third period. The Oilers were a little quiet. Nonetheless, they were up 4-0 after 2, or after 1. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Nugent Hopkins keeps it in to Bouchard, over to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Into the corner to McDavid, out to Draisaitl, to Bouchard. The shot scores! Evan Bouchard with a bullet from the point. It's a power play goal. It's 4-0 Edmonton.
That's the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Made it 4-0 at that point. Edmonton skates away ultimately in this game with a 6-2 win. It's Springer Border Inside the Game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, your thoughts on tonight?
Well, it's funny just listening to that goal right there. So many times we've heard over the last number of weeks how the Oilers are turning away scoring chances. And I get asked a lot on podcast, on our show, and then I do other things. And I keep saying that when Connor and Leon have it, sometimes we up here think, oh, shoot the puck. But when they're on the ice, I will never question Connor and Leon with what they decide to do with the puck. They got more hockey IQ or better hockey IQ than anyone in the arena. And almost
what about you,
anyone.
Rob? You had a 49-goal, 114
I will still say that Connor and Leon understand the game better. So when they decide that a pass is in the best interest of the team, I'm not going to criticize. Now, sometimes, and Connor said maybe I should shoot more, but they see the ice better than anyone else. On that goal by Bouchard, I am sure that everybody in the rink, everybody watching on TV, when McDavid passed to Draisaitl, they're thinking, shoot, how is he not shooting? He's got a one-time. That's this play. Draisaitl read it differently. He knew that the goaltender would come flying across. He knew that he had players coming, sliding, trying to get in the shooting lane. He moves the puck to Bouchard, who shoots into a wide-open net. And that's why sometimes we are too quick to critique the superstars when they know better than we do. So this was a good effort tonight. They came out and dominated early. This game was over after 20 minutes. Both teams knew that. The Winnipeg Jets look like the Oilers did 15 games ago, a team that lacks confidence. They hesitate every time they have the puck on the stick. They look confused at times in their own zone. Confidence is everything in this game, and tonight we saw a Winnipeg team that has none and an Oilers team that's feeling it right now, and they're feeling it from top to bottom. Curtis Lazar is making a case, Bob, that when this team is fully healthy, that he deserves to be in the lineup. He understands his role as a fourth-line guy. Another good game by Janmark, who just continues to do all the little things right. And then you got your two superstars who look like they are energized. It's amazing. After the first 20-some games, the Oilers came back. I just did it. They've had 4 games in the last 11 days. They're getting rest. They're getting practice. Yep. This looks like a completely different team than we saw.
And Rob, they got to capitalize against teams that are playing the second of the back-to-back. And we talked about this before the game. This is the first of 3 games of that scenario. Winnipeg playing last night against Buffalo. Well, Buffalo is in Calgary Monday night. Edmonton get the Sabres Tuesday.
But to me, it's even more than that. And I think you said this was, 7-11 for Winnipeg?
Yes.
That is even harder.
Yeah.
That to me, I mean, and we saw the Oilers, I mean, you're just physically drained. You're going from one time zone to another. You're on a plane, You're in a hotel, and eventually it catches up to you. And we saw, like, the Oilers had some good efforts at the end of their road trip. but they still looked gassed. Late in those games, they looked gassed.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But now you're seeing what a team rested looks like and what they're capable of doing. So when you play against teams that are in that stretch, because the Oilers' tough schedule, every team's going to have it.
Yeah.
And you just got to take advantage when you get your rest. And the Oilers certainly did that tonight. I thought it was another good game by Skinner. I know they got a couple late ones, but there was a play by Scheifele in the first period. He made a big save on it. The Oilers come down and score. That could have been a difference in this hockey game. It could have given the Jets a little bit of runway there, but it didn't. So this is one where you're like, you know what? From top to bottom, the game against Seattle, there was a lot of good in it, but there were a lot of things that you wanted to clean up. I think they cleaned a lot of those things up in this game.
Great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
Awesome. That is our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. The smart play of the game is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. And we are going to give it today to Matthias Janmark, who read the situation on a potential line change, drove down the right side, button hooked on the right side half boards as a left shot, hit the trailing Curtis Lazar, and he rips one home, and that made it 5-0 at that point. But when you get support scoring from the likes of Lazar and Tomashik, it helps a team that grabbed Winnipeg by the throat tonight and choked the life out of them. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And I'm Zach Hyman. And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes or having my goals disallowed, we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling. You know, guys used to call me a plumber. And now they call you an HVAC technician. Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy. No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's go to Pizza 73 Out of Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Bakersfield Condors, Matt Tompkins, the shutout, a goal and assist from AHL rookie scoring leader Quinn Hudson, and a 4-0 victory in the second of a back-to-back against Henderson tonight. The two teams meet Wednesday back in Bakersfield. Meanwhile, the Edmonton Oil Kings tomorrow, Teddy Bear toss, be a great game, possibly a preview of the Eastern Conference Final. Prince Albert against the Edmonton Oil Kings, Teddy Bear toss tomorrow. What time is that game at Camp 4? 4 o'clock here at Rogers Place. In the National Hockey League, Florida Panthers. They didn't rally once. They did rally twice. Down 4-1 and 6-4. Came back, forced overtime, killed off a penalty, and then Sam Bennett scored with 3 seconds left in OT. Panthers beat the Blue Jackets. Final score 7-6. Carolina doubles up Nashville 6-3. Canadians win a shootout 2-1 over the Leafs. 2 goals from Jake Neighbors. The Blues win 2-1 in Ottawa. Flames a shutout today from Dustin Wolf. 27 saves officially. They beat the Mammoth 2-0. 30 saves from Ilya Sorokin against injury-riddled Tampa. 2-0 for the Islanders. Final there. 22nd goal of the year for Morgan Geekie. And the Bruins beat the Devils by a score of 4-1, and the Blackhawks get crushed, obliterated by the LA Kings to score 6-0. Here at Rogers Place, Edmonton builds a 4-0 lead up and easily handles Winnipeg 6-2. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of your Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight, Curtis Lazar. Second star tonight with a goal and assist, Leon Draisaitl. First star of the night, Evan Bouchard. He had a goal and assist as well. The Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers return to action Tuesday night when they take on the Buffalo Sabres. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Kellen Kennedy, Eamon Hashem, our producer tonight, and our engineer, as always, is Troy Bowler. I'm Bob Stauffer saying so long from Rogers Place. The Oilers win for back-to-back times for the first time since early November. And they've done so in convincing fashion. 9-4 over Seattle, 6-2 over Winnipeg. They'll take on Buffalo on Tuesday. So long, everybody.
Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson.
That was a minefield. He tried to get it in there. Yeah, a little patience, too, there by McDavid, just to wait. He had a little time. Hyman took the hit to make the play. McDavid, a shot save, rebound, score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the finish. It starts with the willingness to take some punishment, and then Nugent-Hopkins finishes the play with his 7th of the year, 1-0 Edmonton. And once he gets his pockets in high gear, quick little drop into the middle, with speed, little stop. Once he stops there, rebound popped out to Sandberg. His shot blocked by Bouchard. A strike to Draisaitl. It's a breakaway. Draisaitl backhander score. 2-0 Edmonton. A couple chances in the slot by the Jets. That one's taken away on the ensuing play. Gone is Leon Draisaitl on the stretch pass. And him and Savoy are right there. It's Bouchard that threads this up. Mangiapane is there with him. Back to Draisaitl in his office. Deep in that right circle. Slithers up top and then turned it over. Perfetti with an easy steal and a flip toward the Edmonton line. Draisaitl, the puck carrier. But pulls in the Ekholm, the shot, save, Connery, rebound, popped home. Matt Savoy, who had 2 goals on Thursday, scores his 3rd in 2 games. And Edmonton has raced out to a 3-0 lead. He gives it to Ekholm, who takes this sharp angle shot and drive to the net, similar to Nugent-Hopkins. Second in the league with 8 power play goals. McDavid has 5. Nice corral by Nugent-Hopkins. He'll get it back a second time for Bouchard. Give it up for McDavid, hard to the net. Tries a one-timer, ripped and scored. Evan Bouchard extends. Edmonton's lead to 4-0. Malfunction at the junction in front of the net here. You're going to see Hyman on the doorstep. And as Comrie comes in 7 games for Winnipeg, so almost that home game feels a little bit like an extension of the road trip, but it is nice to reset quickly at home. Emerson to Janmark, but you're right, when you arrive the day before, Lazar shoots and scores. greeting Milic with Edmonton's 5th goal of the night. Curtis Lazar's 2nd of the year. And the Oilers continue to pour it on.
About to drive this puck into the zone by Emberson. He's the one that carries it over the line. Little stop up by Janmark in the spin, and it's the trailer.
Play ruled onside as Iafallo backs his way in. Feeds Scheifele. Reshot score underneath the bar. And the Jets are on the board at 5-1.
They're going to take a look at this to my right on the entry into the zone, but what a shot by Scheifele. Again, our first take is that this is going to be offside because he's sliding.
Precedes, doesn't have possession. Yeah, that's offside. Here's Cody Beach.
After Edmonton's coach's challenge, it was determined the play was offside. We have no goal.
Ekholm's stick exploded on him. Here's Kyle Connor. Beautiful move around Bouchard. Dishes off. Scheifele backdoor. And that one will count Gabe Vilardi. Beautifully executed three-way passing play. And Vilardi finishes for his 13th to bring it back to 5-1.
Over the glove, dings the bar there on the left-hand side. And then it's Connor on the entry with a beautiful little move to the middle back for Stuart Skinner.
Mestikov trapped by Frederick and Lazar. It's turned over, centered, and there's the finish. Tomashik makes it 6-1 Edmonton. Scratched the last couple, and as he did in Washington the last time he had been scratched for a few games, the goal.
Well, he has a nose around the net. There's no question about that, and that's why the Oilers signed him and brought him in from Sweden, where he was the best player on his team and in the league.
Christmas, and I don't think either will arrive in a festive mood. Here's Cole Kepke, a wraparound, and he banked it in
the game against the Buffalo Sabres in a 4-1 win, and this is just, again, mucking and grinding, bringing pucks to the net. 3 big.
Mestikov, a hit on Regula. Lazar, Nurse, and Niederreiter jawed one another. The seconds tick off as the players
for Stuart Skinner.
Mestikov trapped by Frederick and Lazar. It's turned over, centered, and there's the finish. Tomashik makes it 6-1 Edmonton. Scratched the last couple, and as he did in Washington the last time he had been scratched for a few games, the goal.
Well, he has a nose around the net. There's no question about that, and that's why the Oilers signed him and brought him in from Sweden, where he was the best player on his team and in the league. And here he just gets to the spot. Good job and good work here by Frederick on the forecheck. Secondary pressure by Lazar. Turns it back, and then a quick pass and a hard one by Frederick. Tomashik gets to the space on time, and the quick hands in tight. In 7 games for Winnipeg, so almost that home game feels a little bit like an extension of the road trip, but it is nice to reset quickly at home.
Emerson to Janmark, but you're right, when you arrive the day before, Lazar shoots and scores. Greeting Milic with Edmonton's 5th goal of the night. Curtis Lazar's 2nd of the year. And the Oilers continue to pour it on.
About to drive this puck into the zone by Emberson. He's the one that carries it over the line. Little stop up by Janmark in the spin, and it's the trailer Lazar that's in the high slot as he kind of funnels into the middle. Right-handed shot, could have one-timed this, but it's a little behind him, so he's got a...
Second in the league with 8 power play goals. McDavid has 5. Nice corral by Nugent-Hopkins. He'll get it back a second time from Bouchard. Give it up for McDavid. Hard to the net. Tries a one-timer. Ripped and scored. Evan Bouchard extends. Edmonton's lead to 4-0.
Good keep in by Nugent-Hopkins on this one right here. Could have easily gone out of the zone with a good stick by DeMello to get a little piece of it. But once it sets up, comes from high to low, back out to Draisaitl. You typically expect him the one time, then a big malfunction at the junction in front of the net here. You're going to see Hyman on the doorstep, and as Comrie comes exploding out, anticipating that one-timer from Draisaitl, there's nowhere for him to go but a wall. I mean, it's a wide open net for Bouchard to blast this through. 4-0.
Perfetti with an easy steal and a flip toward the Edmonton line. Draisaitl with puck carrier, but Coles in the Ekholm, the shot, save, Comrie, rebound, popped home. Matt Savoy, who had 2 goals on Thursday, scores his third in 2 games, and Edmonton has raced out to a 3-0 lead.
This is all because of the transitional play once again. Watch this. As soon as this puck turns over, Draisaitl quickly turns. He's up the ice. And then that from there on the entry into the zone. It's a nice play by Bob Coles, and he gives it to Ekholm, who takes this sharp angle shot and drive to the net. Similar to Nugent Hopkins getting the inside track. The smaller Savoy gets inside on Lowry, and he chops this one home on the backhand side. 3-0 Edmonton. There's a timeout, rightfully so, by Scott O'Neill beside me.
Rebound popped out to Sandberg. His shot blocked by Bouchard. A strike to Draisaitl. It's a breakaway. Draisaitl backhander score. 2-0 Edmonton.
A couple chances in the slot by the Jets. That one's taken away on the ensuing play. Gone is Leon Draisaitl on the stretch pass. And him and Savoy are right there. It's Bouchard that threads this up. Sorry, Mangiapane is there with him.
Almost got it to Emerson. That was a minefield if he tried to get it in there.
Yeah, a little patience, too, there by McDavid just to wait. He had a little time.
Hyman took the hit to make the play. McDavid, a shot save, rebound, score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the finish. It starts with the willingness to take some punishment, and then Nugent-Hopkins finishes the play with his 7th of the year, 1-0 Edmonton.
And once he gets this puck, it's in high gear. Quick little drop into the middle with speed, little stop. Once he stops there, it's a separation. And we've talked about this, the hat trick. Last game, it's the shooting mentality of Connor McDavid. That shot results in a juicy rebound off of Comrie's right pat. Guess who's there? Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to get there first and jam it home for a 1-0 lead.
Well, Cam Moon joins us as the Edmonton Oilers take on the Winnipeg Jets on Hockey Night in Canada. And Cam, the Oilers are coming off an offensive explosion, a 9 spot against the Seattle Kraken on Thursday. I ask you, what was the spark in that game, and how did the Oilers carry